Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more Umineko related stuff. We're doing some more of episode 8 today, and yeah, we've got a really interesting beginning of a scene. So, you know, though this is obviously going to be the really quite exciting banquet, we have, you know, a really quite, well, we're not, I don't really want to say sad because this soundtrack that we're hearing at the moment, it isn't sad, but at the same time it's kind of one that there is a hint of tragedy, but there is also a hint of hope as well, and there also is, it's just a very reflective track. Like when you think about, when you listen to this track, it just really makes you think about everything that's going on, and it really makes you just question the events of the scenes in general, really, and yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I think there's definitely going to be something that's either, you know, has a hint of tragedy in, or maybe it's just going to be something really thought-provoking. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really going off on a tangent here. Yeah, basically, I'm really quite excited for today, and, yeah, I don't know what's actually going to happen. I have no idea, and, yeah, honestly, I think we've got a lot to look forward to. I mean, episode 8 so far has been really good. Ange as well, oh my god. I think if me, who loved episode 4 as much as I did, didn't want to learn about Ange, that was a complete slip of the tongue, oh my god, that's so embarrassing. But like, if I didn't want to learn about anything regarding Ange in episode 8, judging by how much I've loved episode 4, then there would be something wrong with me. Right, so let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask for your silence. As silence filled the room. Yeah, somebody has authority. Yeah, all of the relatives seem vaguely aware that tonight's festivities would consist more of a Halloween party. Yeah, seriously though, yeah, Batalo already knew. This is a ceremony to mark the return of the gold from Kinzo to Beatrice, which had been borrowed for so many years. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Now, that fact was being announced by Kinzo himself. He spoke of how this gold had not only restored the Ushinomiya family, but brought it to a level of wealth it had never experienced. Oh, yes, seriously, I couldn't agree more. Yeah. It would be more than a Halloween party, though. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, that's awesome. Isn't that interesting, though? He spoke of how, he would finally return this gold to Beatrice, the one who would save the Ushinomiya family. Yeah, that's interesting. Sorry, my... Kinzo personally handed an ingot decorated with a bright red ribbon to Beatrice. Oh my god. Wow. That's so cool. Yeah, this is the debt we owe to 3 generations of Beatrice, the Golden Witch. God, isn't it just interesting? I just think it's so nice of Kinzo just to show how absurdly grateful he is for this. But, I mean, obviously that's the case. But the thing is, like, a lot of people who would just be totally taken by greed is they probably, you know, see all this gold and then they do everything with the gold. But then they probably forget about who actually gave them the gold and the opportunities that, you know, that's presented in the first place just because of how swayed by greed they are. I mean, I can imagine people like Eva or Loza doing that easily. I don't know. Then again, though, we don't know. We haven't really seen what they do in the situation. If that arose, really. Yeah, this is the debt we owe to 3 generations of Beatrice, the Golden Witch. Yeah, the Ushinomiya family will never forget it. Yeah. Oh my god, flattery at its finest, don't you think? Interesting that we have roses here as well, by the way. Yeah, if you've got nowhere to put it, I'll be happy to take it off your hand. Yeah, I love that. Somebody's being very formal. Beatrice-sama. Did Genji just kind of kill Beatrice? It was hard to imagine Berto, of all people, getting admonished by Genji. No, I see that, but then again, this is not the formality that's appropriate for this. I mean, my god, you're just basically having a serious and formal gold handing over ceremony. Everybody's watching, and yet you're just like, yeah, give me the gold, it will help me a lot. I want it. It was hard to imagine, yeah. I couldn't help but laugh. Yeah, seriously though, yeah. Now somebody's being a little bit formal. I'm Beatrice, the Ushinomiya family alchemist. The granddaughter of her. Yeah, tonight I acknowledge the end of the loan contract for the 10 tons of gold. Now, several decades following my grandmother's generation. Oh yeah, finally, she actually admits it, I'm impressed. Yeah, the time has come for the eagle that has lost a wing to fly once more. Yeah, I will watch over that eagle and I pray for its prosperity in all generations to come. Yeah, she deserves it. I mean, obviously that beginning, that really made it give an impression that it was going to be completely downhill, the speech. But at the same time, no, she did a brilliant job. Yeah, she deserves that applause. Applause filled the hall. Though she managed to make such a dignified speech for once, as soon as it was over, she stuck her tongue out and lit it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. No formality whatsoever. I love it. I guess that's about the limit to how long Beato can say serious. Yeah, fair enough. I see that totally, yeah. By passing her name on through the generations, Beatrice, the Golden Witch, may live for thousands of years. Yeah, no, I do see that, yeah. God, therefore even her descendants should be Beatrice, and all shall be alchemists of the family. Jesus Christ. I mean, obviously Keenzel does see, like, you know, he just sees his gratefulness and he wants it to be preserved throughout the entirety of the future traditions, but then again, I mean, isn't that going to create a little bit of stress for the people and, you know, totally ruin the lives of the people who are actually given the Beatrice title? I mean, like, obviously, if they don't want that title to be bestowed upon them, I mean, obviously, it's a grateful thing that he has, and, you know, to pass down the legacy of this person that has completely changed his and his family's life, but at the same time, is it really a good thing? A morally correct thing to do? Well, it is for him, but it won't be for for some people in the future, I'd assume. Yeah, I really like that analogy. Yeah. It is time for the Ushinomiya family to have a beginning that, you know, it never really has. It's time for a whole new generation to start because of the fact that this man is dying.
Ushinomiya家子孫一同はベアトリーチェの恩義を永遠にたたえ、子子孫々に永遠にそれを伝えるのだ。
The descendants of the Ushinomiya family will praise Beatrice for her gratitude forevermore, and this will be passed on throughout the generation. Yeah, you see what I meant? You see what I was saying beforehand? Obsessiveness. Total obsessiveness.
尊い絆で結ばれた家族なのである。
Yeah, this family will always be indebted to Beatrice, and she will always be our family, tied by a noble bond. Yeah, that is interesting.
ご承認いただける方々は、拍手をもって承認をお願いいたします。
Could you imagine if there's just no applause whatsoever? Oh yeah. Oh my god, really? Everybody is clapping. That's awesome. Where's Ange? Oh, yeah, isn't it? That's a genius little choice, the fact that Ange wasn't actually there. Yeah, after Genji's words, the relatives all looked at each other and then started applauding at once. Or was that just a little bit of a... Oh my god, it's this theme. Yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Beatrice. Yeah, you're a member of the Ushinomiya family. And that is a bond more sacred than blood. No, that is understandable. Wow. It's just absurd to think how, you know, Keenzel feels as if Beatrice... He is so grateful for, you know, the efforts of Beatrice that he will continue to praise even the granddaughter of Beatrice just because of the fact that he's grateful for what, you know, the previous lover did to him, really.
金の貸し借りの縁は血より大切であるからな。
Of course, lending money is more important than being a blunder and
ベア
lazy.
トリーチェ様
Oh my god, I love it. I just find it really quite funny that everybody was kind of serious when Kienzol was obviously in his most happy state, and yet obviously here Beatrice is just totally as laid back as Kienzol is, even though this is such a serious situation. I love it. They really are made for each other. After that, Kienzol's long-winded speech continued. Tonight, Kienzol, God, would retire as Tsushinomi, our family head. Oh shit, then he announced that he will reveal the distribution of his inheritance. A stir of excitement spread across the siblings in money trouble when they heard that they wouldn't have to wait for Kienzol's death to get their shares. Yeah, that's going to be quite something. Yeah, I do wonder what's going to happen because, I mean, though the atmosphere really isn't giving us that impression, it could be possible that maybe there's going to be some sort of motive for murder that is going to be cooked up here. Who knows? Yeah, it really is sweet, this. I mean, yeah, it does make sense as to why the family would be indebted to Beatrice forever, though. I mean, you know, the family would not exist without Beatrice. Castiglione, that is. Hang on a sec. Just gotta fix something. Right, okay, hopefully it should be fixed now. I'm aware that each of you is in trouble with money. Wait, you have got to be kidding me. So he's not only giving the inheritance out, but secondly, he is giving the inheritance out with consideration to his family. Wow, this should be enough to resolve all of those problems. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but do not grow complacent. I think the analogy about you know, them finally actually making it so that they are going into the real world, you know, without any dependence from their father, even though they are that old, it's just a really interesting little analogy. I mean, even no matter how independent they have got, all of these people, and how brilliant they have got, they have always relied on his money for one reason or the other. But do not grow complacent. Yeah, this is my inheritance given to you before my death. Yeah. In the past, though I have been strict, I've always watched over you. Yeah, no, I see that, yeah. Beginning tonight, your father will cease to, provide support of that kind. Yeah, wow. So what's on as you take flight, as though watching down upon you from the heavens? Ah, yeah, I like that, yeah. No longer will I interfere. You may live however you please. Yeah. God, yeah. Oh my god. That is understandable that they are tearing up. I mean, I'm just genuinely surprised. Wow. Yeah. We understand. We will suddenly take flight on our own. Yeah, isn't it actually really quite funny to think that the younger ones are really tearing up and yet the older ones are just, you know, totally determined. I think that's just like a really subtle yet really nice show of, you know, who's lived for longer, really. Here and now, all of our siblings swear to work together. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, to make the Ushidoriya family even more prosperous. Yeah. That's right. If we stay together, nothing can stand in our way. Ah, no, I see that, yeah. Yeah, Hideyoshi laughed, but Genji admonished him. Seriously? However, he can understand why they were so happy. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised that Genji has actually admonished him. But then again, I mean, he isn't a sibling. He probably doesn't really have a say in this part of the conversation. So far, the siblings have quarrelled ruthlessly over the inheritance. Yeah, seriously. And isn't it so surprising to think that, you know, when the inheritance is actually given out and everything is actually solved, you know, everything is peaceful in this situation. But I suppose, isn't it really quite funny to think if the inheritance is given to them, then murder won't actually occur for money, and for gold, obviously. However, this evening, the inheritance had been neatly split apart, and they no longer had any need to scheme for money. Yeah, definitely, yeah. In other words, the siblings no longer had any reason to squabble with each other anymore. Yeah, that's brilliant, yeah. Yeah. On the contrary, this was a time for them to join hands and help each other become more and more prosperous. I really like that. When they have immense amount of money, they don't, you know, make it so that they can have more conflict within, you know, their relationships. No, they actually make it so that they can, you know, help each other and they can actually, you know, benefit. And if anything, they can work together to create a future that really is worth living for. It's just amazing, that. But yeah, I do see that. That is really sweet, though. That's so nice, and it is really surprising. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, Eva and Oza were sniffling with tears in their eyes. And isn't it just really surprising to think that here they are actually showing, you know, the love for their parents and obviously the love for themselves, that, you know, in the face of money, they have forgot, really. Let's be honest here. Eva and Oza were sniffling with tears in their eyes. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, and so was Rudolph. Damn, yeah, perhaps now, despite their ages. Yeah, they have finally left the nest for real. That is understandable, though. I mean, I suppose you do actually leave a nest when, you know, all of your parents are dead and, you know, you have no means of having help from anybody above by any means whatsoever. But, yeah, it is interesting to think that now they are just entirely on their own and are entirely dependent. I mean, they may have each other, but still, they have no means of support from parents. Like, it's just really interesting to think that even though these people are so old, they still have, you know, the concerns that, you know, people my age would have, you know, just about leaving parents and obviously, you know, making it so that you're no longer dependent on them as well. I mean, that's going to be a big thing for me in, you know, like 2 or 3 years. So, yeah, tonight the eagles of the Ushidoriya family would leave Dokenjima. Yeah, definitely though, yeah. The nest weaved from the witch's magic. Oh, I like that, yeah. The nest weaved from the witch's magic and go their own separate ways. Yeah, with their own power and determination. No, I see that. Yeah, it made Kinzo think. If only I had done this from the start. Yeah, that's interesting. If he had settled the inheritance problem himself, there would have been no need for his children to quarrel at all. No, I don't understand. I don't disagree whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah, that is tricky. Instead, he had acted in a sullen manner and left the problem to them. Yeah, that's awful. To actually know this as well. and to actually realise and regret it. That must be awful, yeah, which had resulted in their strained relationships, yes. It was all his responsibility. Now I do see that, yeah. And now the intertwining bonds have been released. Yeah. It was as though an invisible rope had been wrapped around Kinzo's body. That rope was now gone, and he felt a sense of release he hadn't experienced for many years. Oh no, I see that, because obviously, yeah, beforehand, you know, he had a rope that made it so that, well, I suppose the rope, kind of metaphorically, it restrained him from actually being able to do anything about the, you know, situation, but now that he's actually, no, it's kind of like a little curse, like, before you do, it will always haunt you until you do something about it. It's kind of like, metaphorically, you know, how the strained relationships of the siblings will haunt Kinzo until he does something about it. And he felt a sense of release he hadn't experienced for many years. Yeah, that's cool. What's next? The four siblings stepped forward, and before Kinzo, they swore to all support Kraus. Wow, impressive. Yeah, to support Kraus, the new head, and lead the family to greater prosperity. Yeah, their faces sparkled with an unexpected youthfulness. Yeah, but they all look really determined as well, which I like. It was only natural. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Jesus Christ, wow. Yeah, that does show something, yeah. After all, none of the four had made such a natural feeling promise since the time they were kids. That just totally shows how... No, but isn't it interesting to think that Yukishi, what he does the best is, you know, making it so that siblings who, obviously, they all have their strengths and weaknesses, especially in arguments, and obviously how they treat one another really differs. Like, for example, these people, yeah, really good examples of that. But it's just so interesting to think that they are actually finally making up, and, you know, how, again, Yukishi portrays this relationship if, you know, if things have actually happened to make, you know, big turning points different, then the relationships could have the potential to be alright, and it's just really weird to think. Because this change will really inspire good relationships within everyone. It's very surprising to think, I won't deny that, but at the same time, it's fair. When Kraus finished his announcement, a friendly applause filled the hall. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. The cousins. Oh, the servants too. Oh yeah, that's brilliant, yeah, joined in on the applause that continued on and on. Ange watched this, dumbfounded. Oh yeah, understandable, yeah, the four siblings were supposed to have quarrelled with each other constantly since they were kids. And isn't it really weird to think that, you know, they are making a promise, and they are making commitments, and they are making, you know, look, but they are just doing things that require good relationships that they have never been able to do since they were kids. Like, they have not had a good relationship with each other since they were kids. I mean, it's unbelievable that. But then again, even when they were kids, there was bullying, there was, you know, just inferiority, superiority as well, can't forget about that. But, yeah, just toxicity in general. There was a lot of it. Yeah, and they were supposed to have pointlessly locked swords with Kinzo's inheritance as their goal. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Their worries over money spurring them on. Yeah, thanks to this ceremony, even the world of truth, the world I acknowledge, has been rewritten. Oh, that's interesting. Well, yeah, it's a really interesting question. Yeah, were they actually friendly towards each other, or did they quarrel all the time like I believe? Yeah, and, yeah, you've got to think about that, because it's a really difficult question to think about, because with a lot of people, I mean, it's horrible to think, but some people, you know, they would be friendly to each other, but just because of one issue, all their friendship has been destroyed. Yeah, either way, right here, right now, all of these problems have been resolved. Yeah. I agree, I mustn't believe. This is just Oni-chan's farce. Yeah, even though I know that fact, I knew that fact. Wonder what's Dad and the others hugging each other with. Oh my god, that must be hard to actually not believe in. I see that with teary smiles on their faces. I couldn't help but feel something warm welling up in my eye. Yeah, that's fair enough. I won't believe. Yeah, I won't believe this is all on Yi-chan's fast.
お前は何を見たら
What will you have to see? What will you have to hear?
信じることができるんだ
Yeah. Before you'll let yourself believe.
赤で
Red.
赤き真実で言ってくれたら
Yeah, if you say it with a red... Oh, that's going to be interesting. Oh my god.
全ては
Well, then again, isn't it really funny to think that everything that isn't said in red can't be trusted?
信じない
And then again, even if the red truth has loopholes in it, it can't fully be trusted. I won't believe.
私は
This is
こん
just...
なの
Angie looked at the floor and fell silent. Yeah, as the game master, Battler, was able to use the red truth. However, that rule only exists on a witch's game board. Oh yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, in the world of humans, red truth doesn't exist. People see things, hear things, and when they believe that something is worth believing, they accept it as a red truth. No, that's fair, yeah. Yeah, that's really interesting to think that if you actually have a world in front of you, then if you don't accept anything, then there is no truth in your perception, but until you accept something, there is no truth. When you accept something, however, truth is actually formed. That's interesting. Unless Angie accepts it, no kind of truth. Yeah, no kind of truth can become truth. I see that, yeah, Battler wanted her to realise this. Yeah, it's just interesting to think that there's no point in creating the red truth because of the fact that she creates her own truth. That's really confusing and weird, but I do see it. Yeah, Battler wanted her to realise this. There was no point in using the red truth, a rule of this game, to force the truth on her. Yeah, Angie would have to use her own power, her own heart, to accept the truth as truth. Yeah, and isn't it interesting to think that, you know, with Angie, you know, she is actually trying hard to believe about the fact that, you know, this is all a lie and this is just all relating to Battler and how, you know, awful this is, you know, just a completely false world. But at the same time, it's up to her to believe whether it is a false world or not, because this is the best thing about Umineko. Like, you're never going to be told the answer. You have to figure it out for yourself, and you know, that is the plot, really. Angie figuring out the answer and, you know, coming to the biggest decision that she can. I do wonder what she's going to accept. Yeah, but no, I do totally see that though, because of the fact that this is not a witch's game board, there is no point of using the red truth. Yeah, I do see that though. Yeah, there is no definitive fact, it's how you actually perceive things which alters what you believe the definitive fact is. Because what is a fact is completely subjective, ironically. Yeah. I see that, yeah. I see that, yeah, the decision was Angie's. No one can force her to decide either way. I see that, yeah, and it's brilliant. You can't force somebody to decide. You can't impose a truth on another person. I see that, yeah, so there was nothing wrong with Angie declaring this scene to be a farce. Yeah, that's understandable, yeah. But even so, then, what about the Oh, yeah. Isn't it interesting to think about the fact that though she believes this is all a farce, you know, it must just be... Then again, these could be tears induced by the fact that it's cruel that, you know, the potential of what the family relationship could have actually been is being shown to her. Or maybe it's just, you know, seeing a really special moment. Yeah, but if so, then what about the hot tears dripping down Angie's face? Yeah, and isn't it interesting to think that, you know, she's thinking about the fact that the world's a farce, but she doesn't fully have a conviction about it. She doesn't fully believe it because of the fact that, you know, she is able to feel the emotions of the farce. If you believe something's a farce, then, like, why would the emotions affect you? Because you'd know all of them are false. And you would have to think that through herself without anyone telling her. Yeah. After one sniffle and a rub of her eyes, Angie let the 6-year-old version of herself take control of her peace. Oh, I see that, yeah. God, yeah, that's understandable. And that does actually make sense as to why the Angie outside of the game board is sniffling rather than the 6-year-old. Right, so what followed was a harmonious fun stretch. Yeah, I can imagine that, especially, you know, we've got to consider the fact that, you know, this is a massive banquet, and, you know, the fact that, you know, not only everybody is in really good terms, but all of the, you know, disputes between the siblings, they have basically been, you know, entirely separated, of course. Yeah, what followed was a harmonious fun stretch of time. Oh, yeah, nice. Beautifully adorned dishes were brought in one after another, and champagne corks were loosened with... I love it. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, we're loosened with pleasant sounds. Several small tables were sat here and there, each with its own theme. Oh my god, that's so cool. Wow. That was where the fun lay in this stand-up buffet party, as the guests wandered from table to table. Oh, yeah, that's understandable, yeah. That's so fucking cool. As the guests wandered from table to table, pondering which they should eat first. Wow, this guy is impressive. I mean, I get that he's kind of a dick, but still, you get what I mean. He is impressive. Yeah, this sort of performance was where Goddess genius shone through. No, I see that. Yeah, he is a proper... You can tell this guy has been serving at, you know, famous restaurants beforehand. Or hotels even, you know, luxury hotels. It just shows in how well he knows to actually entertain a crowd, really. How well he can do it. The hotel that let him go should have regretted ever having done so. I agree. Yeah. But then again, though, I mean, it is good because of the fact that these guys can have a blessed, they can be blessed with a chef as good as God. Of course, a stand-up buffet would probably be a thing, tiring affair for the middle-aged. Oh, seriously, yeah. Oh, right. So she has been set up as well. Bruh, just do exercise. Oh my god. However, each time a new dish was brought into the hall, they could get up to look. Ah, yeah, wandering through the tables however they pleased. Ah, yeah, that's fair. This way, they could bump into a new group of people each, and then mingle elsewhere when that group met. That's so fun. Wow. People were interesting. As the members in each group changed, so did the topics of conversation. Yeah, it's understandable. Yeah, I mean, different people bring new, you know, things to the table, really. I see that, yeah. The bustling Halloween party played out like a colourful kaleidoscope. Oh, I really like that. That's awesome. The origami chains decorating the walls brought back useful memories. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, yeah, I didn't actually look at that, but if you look at the holes within the chains, they do kind of look like origami chains. Those would help anyone enjoy the sums like they were kids again. Yeah, understandable. Yeah. Origami's boring if you ask me, but I don't know. Even to Ange, it was like a dream. Yeah, that's fair enough. She chatted happily with her own cousins. No, it's just like, get a place that you have been looking at every single time all of your life, and then you just entirely change it. Of course it's going to be like a dream. Yeah, she chatted happily with her cousins. That's sweet, yeah. Ah, yeah, she also chatted with her aunts and uncles. Oh my god, and Nietzsche. Oh, yeah, Beatrice showed her several tricks that she called magic. Maria said they were magic, and Angie said they were tricks. Oh, God. The night grew even more like... Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god, that's going to be interesting. Ooh. Wow. Oh, that's ironic. Yeah, to be honest, I think Maria at a Halloween party, she would either ruin the entire thing or she would just make it, you know, she would totally immerse the atmosphere. Oh, that's amazing, though. I've just got to read this again so that I feel as jealous as possible for these people. Well, why would I not read this again? This is good description. I want to experience it a second time. It's brilliant description, though, seriously, because what it doesn't fully go into detail about, you know, how everything looks. It just goes into detail about, you know, well, it does go into detail how it looks, but it doesn't fully describe it. It sets an atmosphere more than actually describing what it looks like, and that's genius, because this is what Yukishi always does, if you ask me. But yeah, then we are left to contemplate it. It's left to be in our imaginations more. It's also going to stick with us more as a result of that. The two young girls were so fired up that the adults decided to show some tricks that they knew. Oh my god, yeah, shocking both of the kids utterly. Oh, that's actually really interesting. I feel like Kirie would have a really good knowledge about, you know, cool magic tricks. Yeah, eventually they each started showing tricks to the others, asking if they'd ever seen this one or that one before, and it became a party of magic. Just perfect for oh, that's actually really cool, yeah. In addition to magic tricks, several quizzes, riddles, and games popped up. Ah, reminding everyone of their childhood days. Isn't it really quite funny to think that the party where these people are properly departing from their parents is also one of the most childish ones? But it's to celebrate the memories of what has actually happened beforehand. It is literally the embodiment, not of the Scarlet Devil, of an early funeral. I hate that whenever I say the word embodiment now, I must reference Toho 6. Even the servants who were serving food got dragged into the group. Oh my god, that's really quite funny. Yeah, and the whole hall was sort of... That sounds like such a good environment. Yeah, to Ange, young as she was, every single magic trick, quiz, and riddle was an entirely new... Yeah, understandable. Yeah, they stimulated her intellectual curiosity, and she couldn't contain her excitement. No, I see that. Yeah. Add in the wide variety of delicious food and drinks she could choose from, and it was like being in a dream. Understandable. And yeah, isn't it really ironic to think that Battler's world may all be a farce? Maybe it is truly a dream. And she felt a slighty sensation as though she was walking on a cloud. Oh my god, somebody's being high. Angie, did you drink some of this? This is Daddy's drink.
エンジェも大人のブドウジュース飲みたかったの。
I want to try some adult grape juice as well. Oh my god. Your face is looking a little red there. Oh god, Angie, you are growing. You need the liver. Don't become addicted to alcohol. Please, you want to have a liver. You don't want to have, I don't know, cirrhosis or something like that. Isn't jaundice something you can get from alcohol as well? I don't know. I think it is, but I can't fully remember that. Are you feeling alright? She only had a bit, so then she would be fine. I think it's really quite funny because I accidentally, keyword accidentally, tried alcohol from my parents when I was 6 as well. Okay. Okay, Angie, just convince that to me. Right, okay. I'm not a kid. Yeah. I'm 16 and yet I can still say I'm a kid because of the fact that I'm not fully enough. To be fair, I think when I'm probably 17 and 18 I'll be considered fully a young adult. I mean, I'm already kind of considered one, but you know, then I will. But you kind of get what I mean. Hick. What? Let me guess. Really hard liqueur? 99% ethanol? Angie-chan, drink this one, okay? Oh, I like that, yeah. Yeah, the stuff your dad drinks is nasty, so don't try anymore. Got it? Yeah, he probably drinks rum knowing him. That's right. I wonder if Angie is actually an alcoholic, because we've seen a lot about her depression, obviously, but we haven't actually seen much about any coping mechanism. But then again, magic is her coping mechanism in episode 4. So, yeah, if you drink bad stuff, you end up as a bad adult too. I love that. It's actually badly true. I'm not going to be a bad adult. I'm going to be a princess. At least you're not saying you're going to be an astronaut. It's not that bad. That's right. Angie is our princess. Yep. Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, she's our family's princess. I agree. I love how many times Eva's actually asking Angie to come over to play. It's really quite sweet. I've never got that before. I mean, that must just be so weird, you know, having that in a family so close that, you know, people literally ask you to come over to play. I've never seen that before. That's actually really cool, though. That just shows how close these people are. It's really pleasant. You better come over to my house to play sometime. And the fact that these people are really nice aunts as well. I mean, Eva, I think a lot of her, though she did have a strict upbringing, everything in terms of her upbringing is reflected in George. But then again, though, I mean, Shannon greatly influenced his upbringing, so I don't really know. Gotta love the time where George literally committed patricide. I think it was patricide, I can't remember. But, yeah, basically he killed his mum. It was illusionary, but still.
いっぱいいっぱい歓迎してあげるんだから。
Yeah, we'll have lots of fun. Okay.
ありがとう、エヴァおばさん。
Thanks, Aunt Eva. Everyone's being really nice. Seriously. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it almost feels as though I've become a real princess. I feel so great. I could almost believe that this whole celebration was being held for my health and my sake. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Basilisk stood outside the group of people. Oh, he must be so happy. Yeah, as he watched Angie smiling happily from the distance. Yeah, he smiled too.
ああして幸せに笑えば名前負けもせんのにな。
When she smiles like that, she really lives up to her name.
欲しい娘よ。
Oh, it's so sad.
そうだな。
I agree.
天使の名にふさわしい笑顔だと思うぜ。
Oh, that's actually really quite interesting. So is Ange actually... I mean, now that you think about it, it does actually sound really similar. Just, I mean, Enjeru, maybe that'll be the katakana version of Angel. And Tenshi is obviously Angel in Japanese, but yeah.
笑顔がコマでなく本当のエンジェのものであれば良いのだ。
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I hope that smile comes from the real Angie and not just... Yeah, isn't that... That's horrible. That must be so hard for her to actually listen to. But I do totally see that because, you know... Then again, though, a piece is not capable of doing anything that Angie is not capable of doing herself. So, yeah. That indicates that she could potentially smile. And that obviously is the case because of the fact that, you know, she was actually tearing up and she was so immersed in the atmosphere that she was actually tearing up. And that just kind of proves to me that, you know, she does feel as if everything that, you know, is felt here, of course she would feel happy if she's being treated well. And obviously her being treated as well, you know, that's impossible. That rarely happens because of, you know, how hard her life is. So, yeah. I want to search up what the meaning of Angie's name is. Let's see if we can get an answer. What? Right, let's see what the kanji actually means. Wait, so it looks like... Okay, I've found... Oh, fucking let me on the site. Oh my god. Fuck this, man. Just let me fucking see this. Yeah. Whoops. Doesn't look like it's working. Because I've never really heard any of the kanji in this name, which is really quite funny. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's any meaning for it. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really that important. I don't know. I'm getting totally sidetracked. But I do wonder. Wait. Let's break it down a bit. Let's see what the original you know. So let's go. Is that Midori? No, that isn't. That's a different one. Oh, affinity. Right, okay. And then Huchi Yukari. Yukari? Seriously? That's funny. Yosuga? Hedi? Enishi? Weird. Interesting. What about this one? Because a lot of Japanese names, they are really, really spiritual. It's interesting. Oh, what about this one? Oh, I use this site quite a bit. That's interesting. Yeah, I just wonder how you would actually combine those two together. If anybody knows, tell me in the comments right now, because I am curious. Even if it doesn't, she's watching. She is. Even if it doesn't apply to her, she is watching it, so she will maybe be inspired. She will take what she wants from this. Yeah. Even if it doesn't, she's watching this, and she can think it through herself.
そなたとエンジェのゲームは慈しみにあふれているな。
What the fuck are these things, by the way?
わ
Can
ら
I
わから
just
すれ
ask?
ばもどかしいほど
And these things. It looks so weird. So much that it's irritatingly slow for me. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, but obviously, yeah. I totally see that. It's irritatingly slow. Yeah, but what is wrong with the affection? I mean, obviously, it's a little bit more obvious the affection, but then again, Angie doesn't see it because of the fact that, you know, life has trained her to view stuff without love. So obviously, Battler's kind of indoctrinating her to view it in the other way, really. And what's wrong with that? There's no one to get in her way. Yeah, no obstacles or tactics or anything else to worry about. That's right. Yeah, no, I do see that, yeah. But what is going to happen? Let me guess, this game is now a tournament. This game is no longer a battle. Oh, never mind. Now that you mention it, this is cleaning up. Yeah, but I do see that because obviously after the game board is actually finished, you need to have all of the people that have been severely affected with any means, you know, to the Dokenjima tragedy. You know, you need to fix their lives, really. I mean, obviously. But the only thing is, it's just kind of interesting with that logic, then why haven't you finished, you know, fixed the lives of the relatives of everyone who was killed, or friends, or, well... Oh, wait, then again, yeah, that's understandable, yeah. Yeah, because obviously, I suppose Angie is the most important out of all of them, though, because she is a growing child, and, you know, she has it the worst out of all of them, easily. You know, I'll never be able to make up for the sin I did to her. Yeah, I don't disagree. And isn't it interesting to think that when the game board is done, you know, you have murdered so many families so many times, so, you know, you need to actually make up for it, and... You know, you do that by inspiring the healthy changes in a person. I'll never be able to make up for the sin I did to her through my careless actions. Yeah, I see that, yeah. We have to take responsibility for our game. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, we'll make up for our sins together. Now, interesting little part that I want to pick up on. Battler saying that it's his sin as well. But then again, of course it's his sin. And this is the most brutal part of this game board. Because of the fact that Battler has taken more than one game board to figure out the crime, there have been more realities that have been created. Obviously, more realities that Toya has written that have, you know... well, we've all got to keep in mind that Battler technically is just a book character that we're reading about here. We're reading a story within a story. Because of the fact that this is Toya's work. But, yeah... Oh my god, I had a brilliant point. Fuck. Oh yeah. His sin was not actually realising it earlier and taking long to reach the actual answer. So as a result of that, you know, you had more and more families that were affected, really. We'll make up for the sins together. That's why we're showing Angie this final game. Yeah. Jesus Christ, I wonder. Yeah, do you think that Ange will be able to use that key the right way? Oh god. No, but then again, you can't do that. And isn't it really quite ironic to think that, you know, you think about Umineko being a really romantic story and with love and everything, but then, yeah. Bit bad in terms of love. Yeah, of course. I've thought about forcibly dragging her in the direction we think is right.
それは意味なきことかもしれぬな。
Yeah, because obviously then she'd just drift more from it because she would trust battle unless she think it's more of a farce. Such an attempt would probably have been
強制された
meaningless.
選択は正しくとも生涯受け入れがたい。
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this really is reminding me of Psychology and Higurashi. I'm just kind of scared it's going to be really similar. But then again, even if it's similar, it's applied to different situations, so it doesn't really matter much. And it will probably be, you know, in an interesting new light as well. I just hope it's not too similar. Such an attempt would probably have been meaningless. When you're forced to make a decision, it's hard to accept that it was truly a correct one, no matter how much time passes. Yeah, because obviously you haven't totally considered every outcome. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Angie has to think and choose for herself. Yeah. No, I like that. Yeah. Even if she doesn't make the decision we view as the correct one, I think we should respect it.
ゲームマスターはそなただ。
You're the game
わ
master.
らわはもはや。
I like that, yeah. Yeah, so even if Beatrice disagreed, she can't argue with him because of the fact that he's the game master. That's hilarious. Yeah, I cannot argue with you
今宵
anymore.
をただ楽しむだけだ。
Fair, yeah. I will simply watch on and enjoy this night.
エンジにとっては意味あるゲームだ。
Yeah, this game is really significant for Angie.
俺たちにとってはお疲れ
Yeah,
様パー
that's
ティーみたいなもんさ。
interesting. It kind of reminds me of episode 5 and 6 for, I suppose, Burn. Really. Yeah, this game is really significant for Angie, but for us, it's kind of like a party after the show, because obviously with Burn, obviously, though the games were significant, they were also kind of like a party after the show.
そろそろやってくる頃合いだな。
It's almost time.
しかし良いのか？
But are you sure?
エンジェにまた誤解されるぞ。
It's almost time. How do you mean? Angie might get the wrong idea again, right?
大丈夫さ。
It'll be
それ
fine.
にむしろ必要なんだ。
In fact, this is necessary.
お前がそういう姿を見せたように。
Just like how you showed your form the way you did.
みんなもな。
And everyone else too.
ならば我らもこの千秋楽祝いを楽しませてもらうとしよう。
Then let us enjoy this final celebration with the others.
これほどの長きゲームにて、皆
Oh yeah, I
そ
don't
れぞれ
disagree.
の役を
Yeah.
見事演じきってきたのだから。
After all of them have acted their parts so well in this long game. God, I wonder what's actually going to happen, you know, after the game board has fully been finished. That instant, the sound of somebody clapping for attention rang out. Bruh, attention seeker.
さあさあ皆様
Yep,
お
attention
集ま
seeker.
りください
Yeah, now we're getting the original of, I don't even know what this track is called, but, you know, this particular song. Oh, brilliant, yeah.
本日のとって
Wait,
お
no,
きでございます
but we're getting the version that appeared in episode 3 rather than in an answer arc. I mean, obviously it was a different song that was remixed, but yeah, they just fall under the same radar for me, so yeah. Anyway, your attention everyone, please
本
gather.
日は今夜のハロウィンパーティーの目玉としてこの特製ザッハトルテをご用意させていただきました
And now for today's special event. Yeah, I do wonder what it's going to be. Gorda had been the one clapping. Everyone gathered together, wondering what was going on. On the serving cart in front of them was a large sliced chocolate cake. Okay, that's not got my interest yet.
ご覧の通りチョコレートにて片翼のわしの紋章の風浪をつけた後ろ見分けだけの一品でございます
Okay, you've got my interest. Oh my god. As a highlight of tonight's Halloween party, I prepared this Sacher Torte for you all. As you can see, it was made specially for the Ushinomiya family. And there's the crest of the one. What the fuck? Right, we've got to have an image check. Okay. It's Austrian. Bro, just give me an image. Right, it's not giving me an image. Oh shit, I might dox myself. Okay, I didn't, but like, it's always good to check. Oh, that's actually kind of lame. This is what he made. I don't like these type of cakes. The thing is about cakes like these, most of the time, okay, 95% of the time, this spongy part is the most dry thing you will ever taste. When it isn't though, oh my god, it is ace. But still, it's very rare that is actually the case. Then again, Gorda would do it well. He would. There's no way he wouldn't. If Gorda didn't do something well, then I don't know what this world would be on. $10 kilograms of illegal drug. So it's almost time. Time for what? Tournament? I've heard something about a tournament. Don't know what that's going to be, but I'm very excited for it. So whatever's going to happen is essential towards Ange's development. Oh, that sounds so cool, though. The stupendous cake drew a grasp of admiration from all present. Oh, I know, it must be. It's actually really quite impressive that he has not only made a really quite nice chocolate cake, but he has literally etched the one-winged eagle, probably in gold, in it. Yeah, what a splendid cake. Seriously, yeah, what a perfect highlight for the party. Somebody's being a little bit too serious. It's not just the cake. Oh, it's actually... Oh my god! Magical Chef Gorda! Oh my god! Everyone's gonna get gutted! Tonight's cake has a little secret. Let me guess, it's made by the almonds that Kinzo found in Thailand. Anuka nuts or something like that, I forgot. They begin with AN, I know that. Master, I asked that you explain the secret to everyone. Very well. This is a bit of a game. One slice of this cake will be used to select the winner. What? It's got an almond in it. Oh. Ange shouted happily. Kinzo looked at her and nodded. Damn. Almonds though, that sounds nice. But then again, this is just a complete game of luck. It's a game that would be chosen by a roulette. Isn't that ironic? Yeah, it's just one... In just one slice of this cake, there is a single almond. The one who chooses this piece shall become tonight's king. Oh my god, my jawline just... Weird. I just had a jaw malfunction. It's been a long time since I played the king game. Oh, I've never heard of it. Oh, seriously though, yeah. I mean, I don't really think they'd be resolving an issue as big as this. I'm guessing the subject matter was a bit different when you played it. That actually sounds really quite interesting. So what happens to the person who becomes a king? Is it going to be like in France where, you know, they have literal dominance over what can happen? Oh, that's interesting. The king gets to name one wish. Oh my god. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I so wish this was a fan service arc. That would be so funny. You do not know how many ideas I've got in my head of things that would be really funny for that. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Sounds interesting. Oh yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, kings are boys. Yeah, this game's sexist. Rigged. girls can't be kings.
女の子
I
が
see
当た
that,
り
though,
だった
yeah.
らお姫様になれるんだよ。
Why can't they become the queen? Sexist. Af. Yeah, if a girl wins, they get to be the princess.
アーモンド
The almond.
アーモンドが当たり
Yeah, the almond wins. Right, right. That's right.
そうだな。エンジェはすごいな。
You're incredible, Angie. It's just a
こう
mere
いう時
deduction.
はくじ運がものを言うんや。
What? In times like this, luck can tell you something about a man. How?
負けへんで。
Oh, yeah, I can't let myself lose now. Oh, yep. If you're the luckiest, you have the best prosperity for your
お
future.
待ちなさいよ
Obviously. Hold up there.
小さい子から順に選ぶといいわ
Oh, yeah, fair enough, actually. Yeah. Maybe because of the fact that you've won shows that you are very greedy. Yeah, let's let the smallest kid choose first. By the way, where is the almond actually going to be in the cake? What if you eat the cake and then you eat the almond and then nobody wins? And then it's a cat box and the truth is sealed. Good idea.
エンジェちゃんからどうぞ
Oh my god. It smells of a bonfire. Very slight whiff of it, but still. Oh yeah, Angie-chan, you can go first. That's going to be
ほ
interesting.
らマリアはお姉さんでしょ
Ha! Hey, you're the big cousin now, Maria.
エンジェちゃんを先にしなさい
Let Angie-chan go first.
おーエンジが当たりを引いちゃったらどうするのお
Pray she doesn't win. But what if Angie wins?
ーエンジが当たりを引く
Prove it.
ア
I'm
ー
gonna
モン
win.
ドが当たりアーモンドが当たり
The almond wins. The almond wins.
私たち年寄りは残り物に服があることを祈りま
Oh
し
my
ょう。
god, I see that, yeah. Yeah, and you've also got to hope that, you know, they don't... Oh, I don't know. It seems we old fogies. Must hope that leftovers are lucky today. Oh yeah, I see that,
愛人とい
yeah.
うことはビリは金蔵であるよな
Oh god. Yeah, if we're going by age, I guess that means Keensor's last.
そなたは1000歳であろうが。
Metaphorically. No. 19. When you 1,000 years up.
納得ゆか
Oh my god, yeah. Everyone burst out. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. Yeah. Her real age was unknown, but she claimed to be 19 years old. Yeah, interesting that. Not 16. In front of Angie lay a large cake, split into several pieces. Just one of those pieces was the winner. Yes, a total game of luck. How many pieces though? It says several. I'd assume like maybe over 8. Well
ど
then
の
Angie
ケーキ
sama.
になさいますかな。
Which piece
ど
would you
れ
like?
を選んでもほっぺたが落っこちるほど美味しいですよ。
Then again, what about the placebo effect? What if, because of the fact that you haven't found the almond, you're really pissed off, and then, well, not really the placebo effect, but you're pissed off, so as a result of that, your taste and perception of the cake is kind of tainted towards your own bias because of the fact that you haven't won. So maybe it's going to taste really bad because of how annoyed you are at the fact that that cake has been the reason you haven't been able to win. And then the taste is bad. God, I'm turning into Furudo Erika. Well then, Enja-sama, which piece would you like? Whichever you choose, it will be ever so delicious.
やだ
No
当
way.
たりのじゃないとやだ
Yeah, I only want the winning one. I
じ
like
ゃあ
that, yeah.
一発で当ててみせるしかないな。
Seriously, you've got no other shots. Yeah, well then you have to try and guess right on the first shot.
選べ選べ。
Go ahead, pick one. Battle pushed Angie small back towards the table with the cake.
どれにしようかな
Which one should I take? The chocolate cake was cut into 15 pieces. Oh my god. But that's a little bit unfair. Some people aren't going to be able to have any. Oh, maybe the servants aren't. I don't know. I want to pick the one with the almond and become the princess. Yeah. Yeah, just for a little sanity check. Yeah, look at how many people were in the island here. Like, obviously there are 20 people here. And then you subtract all the servants and you do actually get 15. That's really weird to think that there are 20 people in the island. Even you are here. Beatrice is such a fun character, I love her. Yeah, the chocolate cake was cut into 15 pieces. I want to pick the one with the almond and become the princess. Yeah, so what is, what's 1 out of 15 times 100? Alright, so it's a 6.6 reoccurring probability of actually choosing the right one. Oh my god, that looks fucking terrifying. That is really cool though, to be fair. I love this. The little, I thought, what I imagined was a circular chocolate cake with no slices in the middle. I could just imagine a circular chocolate cake, none of these things, but just the Ushinomiya family one-winged eagle sort of icing that resembled it. I don't know, one of them has an almond. Which could it be? Yeah, you can never discover until you... Ah, yeah, understandable. Yeah, what if you actually choose it? Yeah, but it's a total game of luck. There is no definition of fair. Yeah, one of them has an almond. Which could it be? I get to choose first, but it sort of feels unfair. I mean, it is, isn't it? Yeah, that's understandable. Other people will have, yeah, other people will have more of a chance of getting it. That's the funny thing. I mean, it is, isn't it? My chance of getting it are 1 in 15. There's no way I'll get it. Devil's proof. Yeah, 1 in 14, yeah. And then when Mario or Nechan goes after me, she has a 1 in 14 chance of picking the winner. The next person has a 1 in 13 chance, and then a 1 in 12 chance, and the last person will win for sure. Yeah, that's interesting. No, I do see that though, yeah, on Nechan this isn't fair. yeah, be careful what you wish for, yeah. It's harder for the person who goes first. Everyone laughed. No, yeah, apparently there was something wrong with my calculations, but I still didn't like it. No, it's perfectly logical what she's saying, I don't disagree. But then again, the thing is about these people, they have higher odds of actually picking. The thing is though, I mean, the more plays that actually occur, the more, you know, the more that's actually likely. So, you know, the really quite odd thing is that, you know, because of the fact that Ange has more, you know, low odds, you know, it's going to be less fair for her. But with other people, I suppose, though they do objectively have higher odds of actually getting it, they still only pick one. You still don't know which one that is. Even though there are higher odds and there's less opportunity of picking a wrong one, there's still a really quite high opportunity of picking something that's wrong. But then again, it is lower, I see that. But yeah, then let us start this contest of luck with Ange-sama. Please feel free to make your selection. Okay. Somebody's finding it hard, Af. If I have to pick one out of so many, there's no way I'll win. I see that, yeah. Ah, yeah. Oh, I hope she does. But for some reason, tonight it feels like I might actually win after all. I have no reason for feeling this way, but when I'm in a good mood, Lady Luck always brings it. Prove it. Have you decided yet? Yeah. I've decided. This one's the winner. I concentrated on my fingertip and pointed at one of those 15 slices. The slice I chose was... Which one? Oh! Oh my... What?! This is way too fun. Oh my god, so are we going to have to see what happens if we choose every single slice? Right, which one are we going to go for? Right, okay, so, yeah, I think what we'll probably do is we'll just go from the top and then we'll just go, in a circle. So, yeah, let's do this. I've just got to check something real quick because, everything is a mess at the moment. Right, yeah, okay, so, yeah. Right. Okay, let's see. This one. Because you imagine if this is actually the right one. This one, are you sure? I've made up my mind. I want this one. When he asked me whether I was sure, I felt a little uneasy. Oh, yeah, I see that, yeah. Yeah, I do see that, yeah. Still, at times like these, it's better to stick with your instincts. It was one of the few bits of philosophy that this young girl had learned from her few lives here. No, I see that. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Ange probably won't have thought about it in the way that, you know, the novel actually presents it, but I still see that. Yeah. I see that, yeah. Golda took the chosen slice, put it on a plate with a fork and handed it to Angie. Could you imagine if there's an almond?
次はマリアね、マリ
Ooh, not an indication that Angie has won. I go next.
ア。
Which ones should I take?
どれにしよう
Oh
か
my
な。
god, that's torturous. So they're only going to reveal it at the end. Right, which should I take? It was Maria's turn next. She was excited, determined to be the winner. Yeah, I walked away from that group all by myself. Oh yeah, she must actually be really quite... Oh yeah. Yeah, I was struck by a temptation to quickly cut the cake open and look for an almond inside. However, I stopped myself. Yeah, that's not fair, to be fair. If I check my piece first, my chance of winning is 1 in 15. However, if I wait... Ah, yeah, no, I see that, yeah. If I check my piece first, my chance of winning is 1 in 15. However, if I wait for some other people to check their slices, then when I see that they've lost, my chances will go up, if only slightly. Yeah, in other words, instead of searching for the almond right away, my chances will go up if I wait for some other people to lose. Yeah, because obviously then you have a higher chance of winning. So it's interesting to think that, you know, this method of cheating and also the previous method of cheating that everyone else could naturally have, they kind of cancel each other out. But if someone picks a winner while I'm sitting around here, the chances of my slice being a winner will be going to 0. Yeah, definitely though, yeah. It will be tough to calculate the right moment. I need to just wait long enough for as many losers to show up as possible. Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, my chances of winning are highest if I can check my piece immediately before someone else wins. Yeah, guess that's a trick to winning this game. Oh, did Maria say she was going to win? Interesting. What a strange thought. It feels like I'm missing something. Even though no one else can touch the cake that's sitting in front of me. This is a very interesting soundtrack. It really reminds me of Ryukishi's Higurashi MIDI tracks. The really, really old ones for the original PC releases back in Japan in, you know, early 2000s. That piano especially. Listen to the piano of Higurashi's song called Dawn, and then you will see why. The one that goes like... I don't know, like that. Yeah, but I totally see that, yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I think in this case, maybe the middle. But then again, what if the person before the middle actually picks the winning slice? Fucking hell, I hate summer so much. Now I've got a bug problem. No, but I do see that, yeah. What a strange thought. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, even though no one else can touch the cake that's sitting in front of me. Yeah, it's ironic to think that the chances totally change. Yeah, the almonds inside it will appear or disappear depending on whether or not other people win or lose. Yeah, definitely. I was in such a good mood that I felt dizzy, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with my theory. But I did realise that something was strange. There was always just one truth inside a cat box. Yeah, no matter what happens outside the cat box, it shouldn't be able to shake the truth inside. Then again though, not the objective truth, but your subjective truth, maybe it will shake the interpretation. And yet I'm being shaken about by events outside the cat box, trying to use those to change the way I observe the box's contents. No, I do see that, yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying. Another me inside me is trying to say that, but it's too hard for me to understand. God, I feel like I'm drifting. Yeah, I got so cheery and excited that even though I'm not sleepy, my mind feels so hazy. I love that, yeah. Maybe it's because I drank Dad's adult drink. Yeah, you can't do that, even though you were literally 18 in a 6-year-old's body. In a 6-year-old piece's body with an 18-year-old's mind. Torture. In the end, even though I chose the first piece, I decided to check it last. Oh, interesting. After seeing that everyone else has lost. Oh, my chances of winning will be 100%. I tried to find the contradiction in my thinking, but I didn't really get it, so I stopped. It's much better to have a 100% chance than a 1 in 15 one. Yeah, that's understandable, yeah, so I decided to bet on that. Yeah, because obviously now it's either going to be a win or a loss. I couldn't wait to open this precious chest. But I've waited for everyone else to choose their pieces and check them. Yeah. How's it going? Has anyone found a winner? Oh, this is going to be interesting. Mine didn't have... Eek. I lost too. Yeah, I guess I have to give up and be the Seriously, yeah. This person probably doesn't even care if he, loses. He just cares about how good the cake is, which I don't blame him whatsoever. Even if you do lose, this sucker torta is really beautiful and delicious. Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, it's such a good decoration. It's almost a shame to eat it. I feel like that whenever whenever really skilled chocolatiers make, just artistic chocolate crafts, like it's just a shame to eat them. They've put so much time into presenting them, and then you're just going to eat them and forget about them. How about you? Got the almond? Not me either. What about you, Hideyoshi-san? Mine's a loser too. Right, interesting. It's interesting to think that Ange really feels from this method of thinking that there is something that is missing. So, the thing is about her, nothing outside can actually affect the cat box. But then again, I suppose what... No, the thing is, so I suppose what happens, you could liken this to theories, I suppose. So if you have a theory about the truth, then it could affect what Ange perceives to be inside the cat box. But then, if she ignores the theory, then there's... If she ignores the theory, then there's going to be more of a chance of the truth remaining in the next... Well, wait, no, so let's just think about this. There are loads of theories, and then some of the truth. If you solve, or if you ignore some theories, or if you wait for the future for them to be solved, then you have higher possibilities of actually finding the truth? I don't know. Mine's a loser too. Looks like I've used up all of my luck with my company and my wife. What exactly do you mean by that? What about you, Dr. Nanjo?
調べてるところです。
いかがでしょうか、皆様。
たまにはこういうのも楽しいですな。
This reminds me of Erika. I'm checking it now. Games like this can truly be fun every now and then. Yeah, seriously, yeah. Indeed, Kinzo. I wonder if Kinzo got it. Seriously though, I see that. That's what board games are, quite fun. But then again though, if somebody gets really competitive, then it can just get a fucking mess. Yeah, sometimes a simple test of luck without any strategy or tactics can be quite entertaining. Yeah, seriously though, yeah. What about you, Berto?
残り物に服があるなどと言った嘘つきは誰だ
Ha ha ha, where's the liar who said leftovers would be lucky? To be fair, you either have a 0% chance of winning or you have a really high one. What the fuck was that? Jesus Christ, somebody just totally turned ape mode there. Oh my god, that's hilarious. What about you, Ange? Was there an almond in yours? I'm checking now.
まだ手をつけてなかっ
Oh,
た
you
の
still
か
haven't touched yours? What about Basila? He hasn't said. Yeah, I've been following my own personal probability theory. But I didn't think I could explain it well to Won Yi-chan, so I didn't mention it to him. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah. I wonder if there's an almond in here. If I win, I'll be the Knight's Princess. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. It will be, yeah. I'll be happy if I win, but even if I don't, it will still be a really fun night, so that's okay. It got put on hold when this cake game started, but before then, everyone was having a lot of fun trading tricks, quizzes and riddles. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, this game is fun too, but I want to play like that again soon. Huh?
どうした
What's up, Angie?
お
Oh, did she actually get it? Oh my god. Yeah, I lifted up that tiny thing with my fork and stared at it, then showed it to my brother.
これアーモンドだよね。
This is an almond, right? Oh my god.
おお
Did she actually get it?
エンジェのに入ってたのか
Yeah, that's interesting. Angie got it.
すごいぜエンジェ
Damn. That's awesome. At the same time, a stir rose up in the other corner of the room. God, that's interesting.
私のに当たりが入っ
What? I got one I won. Huh? Why are there two?
我が当てたか
So if I won.
これは
Oh my god. Has she cheated?
おめでとうご
Or
ざいま
has
す
Angie
エヴァ
cheated?
様
Congratulations, Eva-sama.
違う
That's wrong.
エンジェが当たりなの
I won.
私
Yeah!
がアーモンドなの
Yeah, mine has the almond. Seriously though, yeah, I held the almond high. The golden almond. I held the almond high and shouted across the room. Ah, yeah. The crowd around Eva split and everyone stared at me, surprised. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I was surprised too. Yeah, I am too. I wonder what Gordas thinking. The thing in her hand was without a doubt an almond. Oh my god, that's a totally manipulated game of chance. Wow, what the heck?
こりゃどういうことだ
What's going on here?
ゴーダア
Gorda.
ーモンドが2つ入ってるようだがどちらも当たりなのかね
Yeah, there seem to be two almonds, so are they both winners?
はてそんなはずは
But that shouldn't. What? That shouldn't have.
どちらかが
Seriously?
勘違いということでしょ
Well,
う
I
か
mean, I don't think Angie did. I think Eva cheated, to be honest. Does this mean that one of the two winners made a mistake?
エンジェ様のは間違いなくアーモンドです
Angie-sama's is clearly an
カノン
almond.
君そっちは
How about on your end, Kanon-kun?
エヴァ様のも間違いなくアーモンドです。
Ah, Eva-sama's is clearly an almond.
では二人とも当たりということではありま
Oh,
せん
isn't this really interesting? It's so funny how you can think about this likening to the truth. If you have two theories that are as convincing as each other and have as much sense as each other, then all of them are going to be masqueraded to become one big truth because of the fact that they just seem the most realistic. Both of them do. Yeah, that's interesting. Then it seems they both won.
親方様
Rigged.
これはキーなこともある
Boo.
ものだ
Rigged. What an occurrence.
どうしたものかゴーダよ
What's all this, Gorda? Yeah, I do wonder what's actually happened.
あ
Ha.
そのこれはちょっとした手違いでございまして
Yeah. Oh my god, Gorda, the one who is always begging for people's approval. You know, it's just really quite funny that now this is what he is feeling. Well, it seems to have had a little
そ
mistake.
のじゃんけんでもしてもらって
Perhaps they could do rock, paper.
ケチくさいことを言うでない
Come now, don't be stingy.
二つのアーモンドが現れ女王と姫が選び出されただけの話ではないか
Yeah, it just means that two almonds have appeared to signify the queen and the princess.
そういうことだ
Bruh, luck is sexist. Why was it just women?
2人が当たりということで
Yeah,
良い
let's have
で
them
は
both
な
be.
いか
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, let's have them both be winners. That's only a fair compromise.
しかし
Oh well, but God, I was hesitant. Actually. Oh no! Oh, that's awful! Actually, he had prepared a single special dessert for the king. God, it had been decorated in a way that made it hard to split for two people. Really? Oh, that's awful. So it wasn't convenient for there to be two kings. Ooh, whenever I heard God, I'm mumbling something to this effect, she shrugged and laughed. Oh my god, I wonder what she's gonna say.
エンジェちゃんがお姫様になりなさい。
Yeah, that's nice, honestly. Yeah, in that case, let's have Angie-chan be the princess.
お姫様
The princess.
エンジェはお姫様なの
I'm the princess.
私はその付き人よ。
Ah, yeah, I'll be your attendant. Yep, obviously get all of the rewards of the princess as well. I'll be your attendant.
これならいいでしょう。
That works, right? Yeah, she really is nice. To be honest, to actually... Well, I mean, obviously it's only a mature thing to do, but like, she is letting go of so much, putting down food as good as this. Wait, hang on a sec. I've just noticed something. I'm sorry, I've got to show you this. Oh my god. Right, so look at this, look at this thumbnail. They do look similar though. Oh my god. Right, I've got to... Right, so look at this painting right here. And then look at this thumbnail. I swear, they look so similar, just apart from this boss here. That's hilarious. But, yeah. I'm sorry, I just noticed that. I could not let it go. Of course it worked. Ange had been worried that Eva would be declared the winner since she had spoken up. Oh yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, so she hadn't even dreamed that Eva would give it up to her. It is really nice of her. She is missing out on good food though. But you sure?
エヴァおばさんも当たりなのに。
You won too.
いいのよ。エンジェちゃんの付き人になれたもの。
Now, isn't it really interesting to think that Basilar is kind of doing this with Ange? You know, he's won, but at the same time now he's kind of being the attendant for Ange because of the fact that she needs to win in her own way. It's okay, I get to be your attendant.
さあ、お姫様。
Come on, princess.
あなたが叶えてほしい願いは何？
What wish do you want
考
granted?
えてちょうだいな。
Let's hear it.
エンジェは願い事もう決めてあるの。
I've already chosen my wish.
あら、
Oh,
それは何？
and what is it?
おばさんに教えて。
Why don't you tell your aunt? That's hilarious. That's gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, that is interesting, and that is very, very relevant. This is 1986. I mean, Jesus Christ, what would happen if, you know, it actually ended? What would cause it to end as well? I want this fun time to keep on going forever. Understandable, yeah. Yeah, the guy me spoke for the desire in my heart. I hate summer so fucking much. Jesus Christ.
さっきまでの楽しいがずっと続いてほしいの。
God, out of everything you can wish for, you wish for that. You could literally wish for like 500 to 1,000 quid, and they probably give it for you, and yet you wish for this. But then again, that is fair enough, yeah. But I just feel like it's a missed out opportunity. What we were doing before this was fun, so I'd like to keep doing it. That is sweet though, yeah. I get the feeling that the nuance has changed. Still, that was unmistakably my wish.
さっきまでのって、
Yeah, that's understandable, yeah, what we were doing before this.
手品とかクイズとか？
Oh, you mean those tricks and quizzes? Yeah.
じゃあこうしましょう。
Then let's do this.
みんな聞いて。
Listen up, everyone.
お姫様の命令よ。
Oh, yeah. There's an order from your
ついさ
princess.
っきまでみんなが盛り上がっていたように、
Remember how much fun we were having
手
earlier?
品やクイズなどでエンジェちゃんを楽しませてあ
Oh
げてちょう
my
だい。
god, let's all entertain Angie-chan with tricks and quizzes. Oh, I love that.
おいおい
Hold up there.
もう手品のネタも尽きちまったぜ
Oh, I've already used up all my magic tricks.
ならクイズや謎々ね。
Yeah, I want to do riddles. Oh my god, then let's do quizzes and riddles.
つまりみんなでいろいろなクイズでエンジェちゃんに楽しんでもらうようにすればいいわけかね。
So we just need to entertain Angie-chan with quizzes. I know, that's the wish, it's so
楽しんでもらえ
funny.
るクイズをみんなで献上するのですね。
Sounds like a new soundtrack here. Sounds okay. Not really my favourite, but you know, it still sounds alright. It really sounds playful. It sounds like something a kid would, you know. It sounds like a theme of a kid, basically. It just sounds like it really has the childish nature of, you know, just playing and having fun without any restrictions whatsoever. Well, obviously some restrictions, but like, you know, no restrictions of age, really. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I just not make this sound like something that could be taken out of context? Oh, fucking hell. Like, because whenever, you know, teenagers or kids play around, like, we always have, you know, things going on in our life, which mean we can't really have all of the time that we want to. But, you know, if you're a kid and you're in an ideal world, then you can have all the time you want to play, really. Oh, God. I'm so bad at this. We can all present quizzes for our princess to enjoy. Yeah, I see
な
that.
るほどね。
I see.
了解したよ。
Understood. Yeah. Ah, yeah.
なるほど。面白
I
いでは
love
ない
that Kinzo laughs like a pirate. It's so entertaining. Yes, how intriguing.
ではエンジェよ。こうしよ
Then Angie, let us do it this
う。
way.
みんなにクイズや謎々を出してもらい、それに挑むがよい。
Then Angie, let us do it this way. Everyone will give you a quiz or a riddle, and you can try to solve
見
them.
事解けるたびに、そなたにメダルを1枚与えよ
I see. Each time you succeed, I will give you a medal. Jesus Christ, how many medals does this guy have?
メダルって
A medal.
記念メダルってことだろうな。
He probably means some sort of commemorative
いっ
medallion.
ぱい正解できればいっぱい集めら
Ah,
れるんだ
yeah,
ぜ
yeah. Yeah, if you get a lot of puzzles right, you'll get a lot of medals.
ただ集めるだけでは集まりませんね。
No, I do see that. Yeah, just gathering medals is a tad boring, don't you think? Then again, it's an acknowledgement of the fact that you've won.
集めたメダルの枚数に応じて、私
Oh
から
yeah,
素
that's
敵な
got a
プ
little
レ
bit
ゼ
more
ントを
entertaining
送
though.
ってや
Wow.
ろう。
Yeah, depending on the number of medals you collect, I should give you a fantastic present.
どうだ、がぜんやる気が出たであろう。
I see that. Yeah, well, do you suddenly feel fired up?
すごいじゃない。
Who would not feel fired up after that? Let's be honest here. It sounds amazing.
ご褒美まであるんですってよ。
Ah, yes, so there's even a prize.
よかったわね、エンジェ。
Isn't that great, Angie? It is though, seriously. Oh my god. So I really wonder what the riddles are actually going to be. I hope I'm going to be able to answer them. I just hope we're actually going to listen to the riddles. Everyone gathered around me, smiling, as they thought about what sort of puzzle they'd give. Yeah, they're all thinking about me so that they can play with me. Just the feel of having that all to myself made me explode with joy at becoming the princess. Yeah, that's understandable, yeah. That's really interesting. So, I wonder what's actually going to happen now. I became the Halloween party princess. And the tournament of quizzes and riddles just for me began. Oh my god, that's really cool. Wow. God, that's amazing. You know something's amazing when it literally looks like it's branded. Let's be honest, the one-winged eagle could actually be a really good symbol for a business brand. Not so good now because it would obviously be copyrighted, but still. Well, then again, I don't know much about copyright. If you're actually using an asset for the game, but nobody... Well, then... No, never mind. It looks like I've got a medal for each puzzle I... Yeah, for each puzzle I get right. If I get a lot, I'm supposed to win a wonderful prize from Grandfather. Oh my god. Let's just hope he's generous in terms of what he considers a lot. Okay, here I go.
誰からクイズをもらえばいいのかな
Who should I start with?
誰からでもいいそうよ。
I don't think it matters.
好きな人に話しかけてごらんなさい。
Start with whoever you like.
今のうちに何かとっておきの問題を考えておかないとね。
Oh god. I better think of a killer puzzle while I have the chance. Isn't it really quite funny to think that they could potentially just think of a murder? Oh my god.
マリア、あなたクイズの本をカ
Oh,
バン
she
に入れ
did. Yeah, that was the one where Erika completely outsmarted everyone with the cheese riddle. Maria, didn't you have a quiz book in your bag?
あるよ。
I do.
意地悪な問題でエンジェをいじめるの。
I'm gonna give Angie a nasty one. Mario and Edge laugh with an evil smile. Ha 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 ha. Love it. Yeah, it looks like everyone's gonna try and bully me. I'm sure that they'll think up some really hard questions. Oh yeah, this is not gonna be easy. Those medals and that present, they are not gonna be easy rewards.
大丈夫よ。おばさんが助けてあげる。
Don't worry, I'll lend a hand. Yep, that means all difficulty is reduced. Reduced by literally half. Really?
ええ。
Of course.
だっておばさんはお姫様の付き人じゃない。
That's understandable. Yeah, you kind of have to. You're kind of obligated to help. You're obligated to be. Nah, I think attendant is too boring a word. Furniture.
だから二人で頑張っていっぱいいっぱいメダルを集
Yeah,
めちゃ
that's
おう。
really nice. After all, I'm the princess's attendant, so let's give it our all together and get a huge pile of medals. Okay.
さあさあ、エンジェ様、
Come on now, Ange.
誰からでも結構でございますよ。
Start with whoever you want. Come on now, Ange-sama. Start with
このゴーダも
start wherever you
い
want.
つ
Oh my
でも
god,
挑
yeah.
戦をお受けいたします。
Ooh, I got that. I'm ready to challenge you whenever you please.
まあ待て待て
Oh, his challenge is gonna be hard. I bet you anything. Well, not so fast.
最初に姫君に謁見する栄誉はこの私のものだ
What? The honor of the first audience with the first audience with the princess belongs to
エ
me.
ンジェよまずは私の挑戦を受けてみよ
Any
う
choice in the matter? Angie, begin my challenge. Okay. I like that, but then again, Keen's always the most significant. It's only natural that he, you know, is able to talk to the princess. Yeah, I suddenly got tense, and my stomach began to feel so. Oh god, yeah. And then Aunt Eva gently held my hand. Oh, that's
大
nice.
丈夫よ。
Yeah, it'll be okay.
一緒に頑張りましょう。
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, it'll be okay. Let's do this together. Okay,
では行くぞエンジェよ
then let's begin, Angie.
これはクリスマスの日の話、
Right.
12月25日の話だ
Then let's begin, Angie. This is all about December 25th, Christmas Day.
クリスマス
Christmas? Really random? Yeah, you're talking about oh my god, talking about Christmas on Halloween party related thing. That is just the worst enemy. Yeah, even though it was October, he suddenly started talking about Christmas. Is he going to ask what day Christmas is? I know that. It's December the 25th. Really?
クリスマスの日
On Christmas Day.
夜空を見上げながら女は言った
And woman looked up at the night sky and
や
spoke.
がて夜が明けて朝になるわね
Eventually, the night will end and morning.
そしてまた日が沈んで夜になってもまたクリスマスだったらいいのに
What, Boxing Day? Wouldn't it be wonderful if after the sun sinks and it becomes night once more, it could be Christmas
する
again?
と男は言った
And then the man spoke.
いいよ
Okay,
その夢を叶えてあげるよ
I'll make your dream come true for you.
そんなことが果たして可能だろうか
Well, yeah, sure. I don't necessarily... It's just a subjective riddle, this, because what do you actually view Christmas as? Like, let's say you have a really, really shitty... No, let's say you have a really, really brilliant day after Christmas. Then, because of the fact that it's so brilliant, are you going to consider, you know, how brilliant that day was as another version of Christmas, just because of how brilliant it was? But then again, this could be totally subjective. So what you would consider a Christmas could be different to what this other person has considered another Christmas. You can't objectively make it so that there is another December the 25th unless time travel was invented in the time in which this riddle was actually asked the question for. So, by the way, the time isn't actually specified. So which year could this be? Could you in theory twist it like that? I wonder. Yeah, I suppose subjectively, sure, but not objectively. I don't think. Yeah, the day after Christmas is the 26th, a normal day. That's impossible.
夜が明けてもまだクリスマス。
Still Christmas, even after the sun rises.
おばさん、わかった。
I've got it.
どうして
Huh? How?
どうしてクリスマスの次の日がまたクリスマスなの
If Boxing Day is the answer, I'm gonna cry. Huh? How? How can the day after Christmas be Christmas again?
エンジェも考えてみるがよい。
Think about it for yourself, Angie. Oh my god. Wow, what's this? I love these. I hate these sound effects so much. I love that I'm not even looking at this, I'm just... Oh god, this is why I deserve to be expelled from life. So from my reasoning, I think... Right, I've really got to save a lot, by the way. Yeah, so... What should we do? Because I think from my reasoning it would actually say that it is possible, but then again it could be impossible. It just depends on how you actually view it. So if you look at an objective point, then it's impossible, but if it's... No, but I don't know. I think it's possible. Oh, I see. It is possible.
そうそう。
Yeah, that's right.
一日の間に夜って2回あるのよね。
Oh yeah, no, I see that. Yeah. Oh, I was totally thinking differently. But then again, though, that's the funny thing. My thinking would actually apply to why it could potentially be possible. I don't know, though. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. After all, there were 2 nights in every day. It's really quite funny because I'm kind of applying the thinking that Umineko taught me. Right. Yeah, that's understandable, though. December 25th starts at 12 midnight. Yeah, midnight is during the night, so that's the first night. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, then morning comes, and when night falls again, it's still the same day until midnight. Yeah.
そういうこと。
Yeah, no, I see that, yeah. Exactly.
そのどちらの夜も確かにクリスマスの日の夜よね。
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. And both of those nights are on nights on Christmas Day. Yeah, I see that, yeah. To be able to actually solve that, it is impressive. Am I awesome? Am I awesome? Ha! With a delighted smile, Aunt Eva patted my head vigorously. Down. I wonder what Angie actually thinks. Oh, sorry, Keenzel thinks. Well done, Angie. Seriously though, yeah. Well done, Angie. I tried to make it a hard question, but you solved it like it was nothing. Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, congratulations, Angie-sama. Yeah. Here is a medal for getting the question right. Genji-san held out a gold-coloured medal. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, grandfather smiled at me, urging to take it. Thank you. Keep up the pace. Oh yeah, seriously though, yeah. Well now, that's all for my puzzle. Head over there and ask whomever you choose for a quiz. It was a heavy gold-coloured medal. If I get a lot of these right, my pocket might... I love it. I'm gonna get so many that I can brag about it to him. Yeah, seriously, yeah. Yeah, make it so that you have something to exert superiority over others with. Yes. That is a good use of your time. Oh, it's gonna be really fun for her. She's gonna get as many as she possibly can. I hope she succeeds well. After bowing to grandfather, I hurried off with Aunt Eva to where everyone else was gathered. Ah, yeah, nice. You got 1 medal. Okay, and I know. Ginzo watched Ange go with a warm gaze.
ちょいと簡単すぎたかな。
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. Right, yeah.
いいえ。
No.
ちょうど良かったと思います。
No, I do too. Yeah, it's just one of the riddles where, you know, you think a lot about how the answer is actually presented, but then when you find out the answer and you find out the simplicity of it, it really does seem easy. But actually finding out that right answer that is really simple is hard.
Genji.
Genji.
私は良いおじいちゃんを
Oh,
演
yeah.
じられただろうか。
Yes. If you think Kinzo is a bad grandpa, then I don't even know. Have I managed to act the part of a good grandpa?
無論でございます。
Of course. Yeah.
エンジェは幼い。
Ange is young.
そして体調を崩し、六軒島へ
Yeah,
来ない
that's a
こと
shame.
も多かった。
Yes, he frequently goes sick. And is unable to come to Rokenjima.
私をよく覚えてはいないだろう。
No, I see that. I see that. Yeah. And she frequently grows sick and is unable to come to Rokenjima. She probably won't remember me well. Young children have their own kind of cruelty. They think of kindness as something they'll naturally receive. Oh yeah, that's understandable, yeah, and because they think of kindness as only natural, they forget about it quickly.
親の恩と同じです。
Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, it is no different from gratitude to one's
それを
parents.
理解するには、エンジェ様も
No, I do see that, but
お年を
obviously
重ね
when
ら
she's
れる
actually
必要
old
が
enough
あ
to
る。
understand this kindness and not to forget about it and take it for advantage, then of course she is going to appreciate it with everything she can. Oh, but the painful thing for Kinzo is he's never going to live to that time. Or at least, we don't know that he's not going to live to that time. Maybe he will. Oh, he deserves it. I've got to be fucking serious. My water's nearly out.
やがては
Do you think?
私のことを面白いおじいちゃんだったと思い出してくれるだろう。
Yeah, now isn't that really interesting to think that if this world is the objective truth and the objective, nature of what has actually happened, and this is the objective Kinzo, then yeah, I think we've got our answer. But then again, obviously, how are you going to remember that because of the fact that you were so overwhelmed from, the sadness of what has happened with everything else? But then again, though, I mean, if it really stuck out in her head and she hadn't forgotten about any of Kinzo's kindness, it would be something that would be a saving grace, really. The fact that, she could be grateful to the fact that she has at least had memories like that in Rokenjima. Do you think she will eventually remember that I was a fun grandpa?
はい、
Yes.
必ずです。
Yeah, good for you. Yeah. Kinzo's expression grew slightly darker. Eventually, even Angie will get older, and she will probably hear how the public at large regards Shinomiya Kinzo. Oh yeah, because obviously the public impression is so different towards, the impression that actually matters of the family. So that could maybe taint her impression of Kinzo. The Ushinomiya Kinzo known by the public is completely different from the Kinzo who plays with his grandchildren. Yeah, seriously though, yeah, when she learns, will Angie remember the face of Kinzo the tyrant, known of by the world, or the gently smiling face? No, I totally see that, yeah.
私の笑顔を思い出してほしいが、それ
Yeah,
は
I totally see that,
高望み
yeah.
であろうな。
I would hope for her to remember my smile if possible, but such a thing is probably too much to ask for.
仕方あるまい。
There's no way
子
around it.
供とはそういうものだ。
That's what children are. No, I don't disagree, yeah.
ベアとか
Oh, it's you.
子供は優しさに飽食し、それを決して記憶に留めぬ。
Yeah, that's the sad thing. I do totally see this. Yeah, children just eat up kindness, and it never remains in their
あれが
memories.
12年を経れば、後ろ宮金蔵がどれほどの奇人変人
Yeah,
だったかを知る
seriously
だ
though,
ろう。
yeah. Yeah, by the time 12 years have passed, she surely will learn what a bizarre, eccentric Ushidomi
それ
Akinzo
に塗り
was.
つぶされ、そなたの
Yeah,
笑
that's
顔など
horrible.
忘れ去ら
That's
れ
so
る運命。
brutally but honestly told. Then again, though, I mean, it isn't really necessarily this, but it's very likely this is going to be the case, and I do see that. But it's just because of the fact that these people aren't yet mature enough to actually, you know, really establish the true meaning of this kindness and how much, you know, someone is being a good soul to actually give this to you. Yeah, Smile is fated to be painted over by that and forgotten.
であろう。いくら
Most probably.
甘やかせど報われぬ愛である。
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, no matter how much I spoil her, my love will not be rewarded.
だが、
However,
親の恩を思い出すのに長い時間をかけるように、
just as it takes a long time to remember what you owe your
エン
parents.
ジェもや
Oh,
がて
yeah, fair.
きっと思い出すだろう。
She may, though. Yeah, as you will remember
そなた
someday.
が孫にどのような笑顔で接していたのかをな。
She'll remember the smiles you showed her. That's nice, yeah.
忘れてもよい。
Let her forget.
ただ一時私に向けて微笑んでくれただけで
God.
私には何よりものメイドの土産になるのだ。
Yeah, one smile from her is the greatest parting gift I could ever take with me when my time
こ
comes.
れが
Yeah,
無償
that's
の愛の
interesting.
境地
No, I totally see that, yeah. This is the essence of unrewarded love. And isn't it interesting to think that him, you know, just even though he doesn't actually have any reward from Angie, he is still able to feel immense value. And that's just because of the fact that he, I mean, even though it is just, like he said, you know, kindness that is just totally taken for granted and, you know, all kindness that, you know, it will end in the future and it won't really be remembered, but at the same time it will gradually contribute to, you know, the good development of a person. I mean, you know, a person will, if there is nothing that goes wrong in their life, which obviously isn't the case with Angie, you know, it will contribute to good development of a person, because if you've been treated nicely in your life, then you're going to become a nice person. Very likely. Not
So
fully likely, but still.
報われぬ存在であるな。
God, I guess grandfathers are always unrewarded.
報われ
Jesus
てもる
Christ.
と
Oh, but I've been
先
rewarded.
ほどのエンジェの微笑みが思い出せれば
Yeah. That is interesting. Yeah, with Angie's smile just now to look back upon.
私は今夜お迎えが来ても一向に構わんぞ
That's unbelievable. I could happily pass on in my sleep tonight. No, I do see that, and isn't it really interesting to think that, you know, truth of the future always overrides the truth of the past? Because of the fact that the future information you learn, no matter how incorrect it is, just because of the fact that it's claimed to be from public sources and valid sources, you know, it's going to completely taint your idea of how truly valid it is. Yeah, because this shows the result of your truly brilliant personality, and it shows how you can inspire greatness upon somebody, really. Wow. Yeah, with a lonely laugh, Kinzo spun around, setting his cape fluttering. Yeah, that's understandable, and he's doing the best job he can. He really is. And you know he is a kind man when he even thinks his best is not enough and he should be doing more. Yeah, this is all the love he could offer Ange as a grandfather. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, part of him wanted to be remembered, but he knew he mustn't wish for that. Yeah, because obviously if you wish for something, then if you wish for somebody to remember you and you force them to remember you as well, oh my god, that's just going to make it way worse. Yeah, that was how unrewarded love works. Yeah, I see that, yeah. After looking at Kinzo's back, Berto stared at Ange's back again.
Ange. それでもいつか思い出してやれ。
Even so, please remember it someday.
金蔵がそなたに
Oh yeah,
ど
that's
んな笑
nice,
顔を見
yeah.
せていたのかをな。
Remember the smile that Kinzo once showed you? Yeah. Yeah, it must just be really quite nice, you know, just knowing that what your positive actions and your happiness has given, you know, a kid happiness, and also, you know, it's just made it so that the life of, you know, not only the kid, but everyone around them is better. It's just inspired so much positivity by making one important person happy. And isn't it interesting to think that, you know, with Kinzo, you know, with kids in general, you know, if they find something fun or not, they're going to be very quick to comment whether they actually find something fun or not. They're going to very quickly get bored. So to think that Ange isn't actually getting bored and Ange's still continuing to have fun, that shows that what he is doing is really good and it's really correct. This would be so relevant if she actually remembered it. She didn't remember it in episode 4 whatsoever. Right, so now... this will take a bit of time, so... I'll just BRB. Right, okay, here we are. So, now I want to see what happens if we go to the impossible. Yeah, the day after Christmas isn't Christmas. Yeah, it's going to be really quite interesting to see how everything here is going to differ. Or is it just going to be that we're going to get the right answer here? Yeah. Too bad, wrong! Huh? Why?
Ange-chan, 一日の始まりは何時から?
Ange-chan, what time of day does a new day start? Midnight at 12 a.m.
ほら、
There you go.
午前0時は夜じゃない。
Yeah, isn't it nighttime at midnight? Yep. Ah, now she's seen it. Yeah, I see. The first night was just after midnight on December the 25th. In other words, the time right after the previous day ended and Christmas began. Yeah. That would indeed be Christmas Day and it would be at night. Yeah. And then the morning of the 25th would come, and when the sun sank again, that would be nighttime on the 25th again. Yeah.
そういうこと。
Exactly.
よくできたわね。
You figured it out. Oh, it feels almost really quite destroying that, you know, Ange's not going to be able to get it now. Seriously though, yeah. If only you'd figured it out a little bit faster. Oh, I like that, yeah, grandfather laughed like Santa Claus. I never asked him to count it as the right answer. Oh, I love that, yeah, make her as happy as possible. Damn, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I never asked him to count it as a right answer since I figured it out in the end, but grandfather shook his head. I see. Come on.
ケチなおじいちゃんね。
Don't be such a stingy
でも
grandpa.
要領は分かった
Still, now I figured out how to do
次
it.
を頑張る
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I'll get the next one right. Yes, yes.
その意気込みであるぞ
That's the spirit. No,
そ
I
れ
see
で
that,
こ
yeah.
そ我が孫である
Ah, that's nice. Yeah, that's my granddaughter for you.
ありがとうおじいち
Thank you, Grandpa.
ゃんもう大丈夫
I'm really ready now.
これからはいっぱい正解する
Ah, yeah. I'll start getting a lot of them right.
うん
Yes.
頑張るがよい
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, give
お
it
じ
your
い
all.
ちゃんも素敵な景品を用意
Oh,
して
yeah.
待っておるぞ
Oh, isn't it brilliant to think that this one definitely hasn't defeated everything? Yeah, give it your all. I have a truly splendid present waiting for you. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, after bowing to Grandfather. Bowing? Wow. Oh, yeah, of course, because this is Japan. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, after bowing to Grandfather, I hurried off without an ever to where everyone else was gathered. I see. Right, second riddle time. Second riddle time. I'm going to reread, firstly. Why not? Okay, whose quiz should I take next? I'm going to challenge more and more people, get more and more medals for getting them right, and get a wonderful present to show everyone. Ah, yeah, brilliant, yeah. Ooh, Uncle Kraus and Aunt Natsuki are over there. They're looking this way and oh, yeah, they probably want a challenge. I'm sure they've thought up some interesting oh, yeah, I wonder who's going to have the hardest puzzle. I feel like if Erika came, oh my god, she would definitely have the hardest puzzle. But, you know, from people that are actually... I think Erika's going to make an appearance, so I really hope she's going to be here. But, yeah, there's Uncle Hideyoshi beckoning for me to come over. Ooh, he's a fun uncle, so I'm sure he's thought up a fun... Hideyoshi is a really nice uncle, yeah. Mum and Dad are across from him. Ah, yeah. They're waving at me, telling me to have lots of... This day is literally entirely centered around her, of course. She is going to have lots of fun. You know, Dad probably knows a lot of really hard questions. Yeah, he might be tough. Yeah, go against him last. Actually, no, go against him first if you think he's going to be the hardest. No, go against Madia firstly. Oh my god. Go against the hardest opponents because of the fact that you will need the most energy. Over there is Aunt Noza and Madia on their channel. Ooh, it looks like they're reading a quiz book together, searching for a problem. Every time and every now and then, Mario and Air-chan glances over at me, saying, she can be mean sometimes, so I'm sure her puzzles won't be enough. No, me too. Oh, George is gonna go really, really generously. Let's be honest here. Battler, I think Battler's gonna be mid. Same for Jessica, to be honest. Beyond them are Battler Oni-chan and George Oni-chan and Jessica Oni-chan. Battler Oni-chan is usually nice. Yeah. But he sometimes says really mean things, and I think he likes seeing me get confused. I get the feeling that it would give me a really... Me too. Tough problem. Me too. Is there anyone who looks like there won't be me? Who knows? If I can, I'd like to start with some easy puzzles to warm me up. Yeah, fair enough though. Actually, I see that. Yeah. Oh no. Genji. I don't know. All the way over there are Genji-san and Dr. Nanjo. Ooh. I don't think those two would be mean. It's really hard to tell. And then there's Shannon and Kanon. I don't know. Shannon knows a lot about quizzes and fairy tales. Yeah, and mystery novels as well. Yeah, I think she'll give me something. I'm sure she'll give me something unique. Yeah. Oh, Kumasawa would be mean. Then we have Gora-san and Kumasawa-san, who are serving tea. Kumasawa-san might be... Agreed, yeah. I kind of think she'll give me a really confusing problem. Yeah. It looks like everyone might be pretty tough.
Ange-chan.
Ange-chan.
とっておきの問題を用意したね。
Ooh, I've got a good one for you.
こっち来てや。
Over here. Oh my god, I like that, yeah. Uncle Hideyoshi is calling for me. What should I do? A. Run. B. Run. C. Run. Or D. Actually go to him. Hard decision. Uncle Hideyoshi is calling for me. What should I do? Should I go? Yeah, hell yeah.
秀吉おじさんのところ行ってみる？
Do you want to try Uncle Hideyoshi? Yeah.
順番なんて関係ない。
It doesn't. Yeah, the order doesn't matter.
だって私は全員に挑戦するんだから。
After all, I'm gonna challenge everyone. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I rolled up my sleeves and headed towards Uncle Hideyoshi. Right, this is gonna be quite something.
よく来たな。
Here you are.
わしのは難しいで。
Oh, mine's a tricky one, okay? Right.
あなたが出す問題ってどんなのかしら？
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I wonder what sort of question you...
あ
It
ま
could
り
be
難
anything,
しすぎる
genuinely.
のを出しちゃダメよ。
No, I bet you it's gonna be something about the military, about, you know, Japanese imperial commanders. Or just old commanders in general, historical ones. I wonder what sort of questions you'll give her. Don't make it too hard, okay?
難しくてもいい。
It's okay if it's hard.
だかもん。
I'll solve it.
おお、頼もしいことや。
yeah, seriously though, yeah. Looking pretty
ほ
confident
な、
there.
行くで。
Okay, here it comes. After clearing his throat, Uncle Hideyoshi started telling his question. Right.
わしのはな、なぞなぞやで。
Mine's a riddle.
いいか、よく聞いてや。
Listen closely now.
桃太郎の話は知ってるやろ。
Oh, that sounds like a commander. You know the story of Momotaro, right?
川から桃がどんぶらこ？
Oh, never mind. Not a military commander then. The boy who floated down a river in a peach. What?
そや。
That's right.
しかしな、
What?
その川には甘栗が流れてきたんや。
But you know, one day an apple floated down that river.
甘栗？
An apple?
そうや。
By the way, I should probably save.
そしたら次の日にはな、イオカンが流れてきたんや。
Jesus Christ, just send it to a fucking food bank or, I don't know, compost it. Like, actually do some sort of means of, you know, transportation of the food that doesn't require fucking food waste. Well, then again, I mean, why would you throw it into the sea, though? I mean, then again, though, these are natural vegetables, so I don't really think you could say that, but still. Well, then again, it kind of depends on whether they have had preservatives or any harmful chemicals to animals that could potentially eat them added in. Don't know. It's actually a really quite funny question now that I think about it. Like, if you throw a vegetable into the sea, what actually eats it? Like, does it sink to the bottom of the sea and then it's just broken down? And broken down into molecules that are then used by, I don't know, just really microscopical creatures on the seabed? Or, don't know, maybe it actually washes to shore and then some sort of animals on the shore eat it, but I think that's way less likely. And the next day, a butternut squash floated down it.
イオカン酸っぱいから嫌い。
Ha! Hey, butternut squash. Fair enough.
その次の日にはな、今度はウリが流れてきたんや。
And then the next day, some cabbage floated down. What the fuck?
その次の日には枝豆が。
And the next day, a dill pickle did.
その次の日にはオクラが。
This just gets even weirder. And the next day, an eggplant
そ
floated
の
by.
次の日には柿が流れてきたんや。
And the day after that, a fig did.
変な話よね。
Seriously, though, yeah. What a strange tale.
上流に八百屋さんでもあるのかしら。
yeah. A really pissed off greengrocer.
さて、問題や。
Okay, here's the question.
その次の日には何が流れてきたと思
What
う？
floated down the river the next day? What? That's really weird.
おばさん。
I've got
わ
it.
かった。エンジちゃんはわか
So
る？
you've got to find something that unites all of these things. Do you get it,
わ
Ange-chan?
かんない。
I don't get it.
じゃあヒントをあげるわね。
And I'll give you a
流
hint.
れてきたものにはちゃんと順
Yeah,
番があ
I
る
agree,
の
yeah.
よ。
I'm gonna wait until we get the sort of grid view of it. And yeah, there's a pattern to the things that float down the
何
river.
の順番かわかるかしら？
Can you guess what the pattern is?
そら大ヒントやな。
Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, what a huge hint. Right. Okay, good. Thanks. Right. Okay. So Pa 33 LE. No, that could be interpreted as an E. I hate it when people write Zs like these. Right, so what's significant about these? Right, so let's just think about this. So fruit, technically a fruit. Fruit, vegetable. So if you think of that, is it going to be some sort of sequence? You have a fruit here and a fruit here, so are there then going to be 4 vegetables? Dunno, so I don't think it can be that. But then again though, could it be an onion or lettuce? Oh, interesting, this. Oh, this is interesting. This is really interesting. So we've got... No, I don't know if you could say that. No, but look at this. So, an, and then a, and then some, not necessarily an, but a. So I don't think letter because it has nothing before it. An, a, some, and then it's a again. So it's a, and then something else, and then a, and then an, and then a. So I think it's an, firstly because of the fact that it's a vegetable, proving by the sequencing that may be established. And also an, because of the fact that it kind of fits this little pattern here. So you have a, an, and then an. Yeah, I don't know, it will work. We're gonna go B. Oh yeah, I need to go on my save that has 1 medal. I'll do that after this. Are we gonna get it right? I don't have a clue. No, did
ちょ
I?
っと難し
Oh
すぎたか
fuck, guess I was a bit too hard. Damn, did I
お
not
ば
get
さ
it
んは
right?
その次の日に流れてくるのもわかるわよ。
I know it floated down the river the day after
そ
that.
う、栗が流れてくるのよね。
A Hasaku orange, right? What?
そうや。
Yep. Is that a
そして
grapefruit?
その次の日には多分、毛
And the day after that was probably an
毛で始まる野菜が思いつかんな。
Oh, right. I can't think of a fruit or veggie that starts with an I. Oh. I see. Wait. Oh my god, I want to go back now. Hang on. I think there's
そ
something...
ら大ヒントやな。
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it's A. Fuck. Yeah, it's A. I know, it's a grapefruit. Yeah, it is.
そう、正解
It
よ。
is, because they go in alphabetical terms. That's right.
選択肢にはなかったけど、
Damn.
キュウリでもきっと正解ね。
It wasn't one of the choices, but green beans would have worked too. Yeah, that's understandable. What about grapes? Are they on there? The names all follow the alphabet. Yeah, apple was A, butternut squash was B, cabbage was C. It kept going with D, E, F. So after F comes G. That's why the answer had to be something that started with G. Yeah.
ありがとう。おばさんのヒントで解けた。
Yeah.
Ange ちゃんが自分で解いたのよ。
Yeah, fair enough. You solved it by yourself, Angie-chan.
すごいわ。
Incredible. Nah, but then again, I mean, she did kind of have the hint,
Yeah,
though. I
yeah.
see that.
お見事や。
Yep, nice work.
ほな、正解のメダルをあげ
Oh,
よう
that's
な。
nice. Yeah, now here's your medal for getting it right. Hideyoshi took out a gold-coloured medal and placed it on my palm. It felt heavy in my hand. Yeah, this is what victory feels like. I better keep it up. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you got 1 medal. Cool.
わしな、エヴァの分もなのか、
Ooh.
もう1枚メダルをもらっとんのや。
Sounds interesting. I don't care. I want to see what the bad outcomes are.
そら大ヒントやな。
Oh, I'm so annoyed
全
about
然
that.
わかんない。
Because I think my reasoning would have worked if it wasn't alphabetical. I don't know. But then again, I was forgetting about the fact that this is originally in Japanese. So obviously you can't really have A and an being significant. But you can in English though, that's the worst thing. I don't have a clue.
ちょいと難しすぎたか？
Guess that was a bit too hard.
おばさんはその次の日に流れてくるのもわかるわよ。
I know it floated down the river the day
ど
after
う
that.
栗が流れてくるのよね。
Ah, Saku Orange, right?
そうや。
Yep.
そしてその次の日には多分、
And the day after that, it was probably an...
けで始まる野菜が思いつかんな。
I can't think of a fruit or a veggie that starts with I. I can't be bothered to. But let's actually search it up. Is there any that exists? Oh my god, ice cream bean. That's actually something that exists. Right, let me just show you what I've got here. Yeah, so I've never heard any of these. Oh look, this offers photos. Probably a bunch of ads as well. I won't read any of this, I'll just give you a little bit of... What the fuck? Those look so cool. Wow. That's wrong. Sherbet berry. An ice apple. I love it. That's weird. That looks like a lime on severe disease. What the fuck is that? It looks like a turkey. Oh, that's cool. That looks like one of those eggs you could win on Roblox egg hunts back in the day. Oh yeah, I've seen these. These are always made for decorating cakes, I think. Or at least they look. Ichigo is literally strawberry in Japanese. That's bullshit. The reason for it. Yeah, that's quite cool, the ice cream being for it. Indian gooseberry. That's really quite cool. Interesting, that. I'm not sure I understand. Oh well, too bad. Yeah, I see.
わしな、エヴァの分もなのか、
Alright, so
もう
is
一枚
this...
メダルをもらっとんのや。
Let's just see, is this other one going to be the same?
そら大ヒントやな。
全然わかんない。
ちょいと難しすぎた。
おばきっと
そうや。そしてけで始まる野菜が思いつかんな。わしな、しかし問題がもう思いつかんの
Oh,
や。
I see. Yeah, I've got another medal for Eva's puzzle, but I can't think of any more. I love that they have the medals themselves. That's actually really quite funny. So, is Ange going to, you know, go on equal footing with Hideyoshi so that, you know, they can obviously fight to the death? Fight Eva to the death? Yeah, then maybe I should give Ange-chan a puzzle. Huh?
エヴァおばさんが
You will? You will?
お姫様への付き人からのクイズ。
Oh yeah, how about a quiz from the princess from her
ちょっ
attendant?
と面白いクイズが思いついたからぜひ挑戦してほしいのよ。
Aunt Eva smiled brightly. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. I want to get as many medals as possible, so of course, I want as many chances as I can get.
挑戦する
Oh, okay, I'll have a go at it.
その息よ。
That's the spirit.
じゃあ出題するわね。
Okay, here it comes. Oh my god, I wonder what it's going to be.
おばさんは旅行が大好きだって話はしたことがあったかしら？
Yeah, we talked about how I love to travel, haven't we?
エ
Yeah.
ヴァおばさんはよく海外旅行へ行くって言ってた
You said you like traveling overseas a
そ
lot.
うよ。
That's right.
だから旅行の問題を出すわね。
Oh, I see, yeah. So this would be a puzzle
あ
about
るとこ
traveling.
ろに旅人がいたの。
There was a traveler in a certain place.
旅人
A traveler?
その旅人はまず北へ5キロ歩いたわ。
First, the traveler walked 5 kilometers north.
その問題紙に書いた方がいい
Should I write this down on the... Good question, yeah.
大丈夫よ。
Don't worry. Okay, that's
そんな
convenient.
難しい問題じゃないから聞くだけで OK。
Don't worry, the puzzle isn't that hard, so listening to it will be enough.
旅人はまず北へ5キロ歩いた。
Yeah, the traveler first walked 5 kilometers north.
そして次に東へ5キロ歩いた。
Then he walked 5 kilometers to the east.
そして次には南へ5キロ歩いたの。
I see, yeah, then he walked 5 kilometers to the south.
北へ5キロ
So then he's just gonna
東へ
join up to
5
make
キ
a
ロ
square? What's the riddle?
南へ5キロ
Yeah.
この字みたいに歩いたの
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you mean like a blocky N.
そういうことやな。
That's right. Yeah, it's weird that. It's like a square, but without the base. Well, without one of the sides of the base. Or the height, depending on how you're looking at it. One of the sides of the height. That's
スタ
right.
ート地点から東に 5km の地点にいる計算になるね。
Yeah, so we'd end up at a spot 5 kilometers east to the place where we started.
そのはずでしょう。
That's what you'd think, right? West.
と
wouldn't
こ
it?
ろがなんと旅人はスタート地点に
Oh,
戻っ
that's
てしまっていたの。
interesting. Oh, right. I think I get this. But incredibly, this traveler ended up in the same exact spot as he
こんなお
started.
かしなことってありえると思う？
Yeah. Is something so mysterious possible?
そんなことあるわけないで。
There's no way.
方位磁石がいかれたんとちゃうか。
Oh my god, I love that. Yeah. His compass must have gone crazy.
そんなのじゃないわよ。
No, no, it didn't. It is possible. I can totally see why. Yeah, of course it didn't.
エンジェちゃん、わかる？
Do you know, Ange-chan? I'm just gonna... I've got a... Oh god, my eyes are killing me at the moment. Oh, it's really annoying. So tired. Do you know, Ange-chan?
方位磁石のせいじゃないの
Oh my god, I love that she thinks it's because of the compass. No, you actually have to think it wasn't because of his
これは
compass.
謎謎
It's just a play on words.
いいえ、ちゃんと
Nah,
したクイズ
yeah,
よ。
yeah, yeah. No, this is a real
ヒ
quiz.
ントはね、地球儀でよく考えてみて。
Oh, yeah, yeah. For a hint, why don't you try thinking about a globe? Right, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. The place does exist. Such a place couldn't exist. Right, so, Right, so... I think I have an idea, but I haven't fully solved it myself. So you have to think about the fact that it's a globe. So, yeah, do I have any spherical things? I have this amazing Mario mushroom here. Let's solve it with this, why not? So, right. But then again, though, it kind of depends on where you're actually looking when you go from. I don't understand about the whole globe thing, but I mean, then again though, I don't really understand because it kind of depends on where you're looking. So you walk north and then you walk east, and then you could just use the distance south that could potentially. No, it depends, because the thing is, you could do the displacement as the distance south. The reason why I think that is because it depends on where you're looking. If you're looking straight, then you can only walk straight. But if you're looking diagonally, then though it will be perceived as diagonal on like a bearing-related map, to you it will be perceived as walking straight because of the fact that you're walking, you know, straight. So if you look in a certain direction and then you walk straight, it will look like you're walking diagonal, but it will actually be straight. That's my thinking. But then again, I don't really understand how a globe would tie into this. And I also don't really understand the difference between a hot and a cold place. I mean, what would be relevant there? I think that would actually make sense. I don't know though. I just don't really understand what you would need to think. Oh, wait, no. Now I understand the thinking of a globe. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, but then again, it kind of depends on where you actually... Oh, wait. Oh, no. I was just thinking two-dimensionally. No, you need to think three-dimensionally. I see that, yeah. Could it just be... Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense. No displacement if you think about the... Oh, no, you can't think about that. I still think it's more likely going to be A. I don't know, though.
わかんない。
Oh, damn, we got it wrong. Which one is it? It's got to be B, then. I don't really get this one much.
そら大ヒントやな。
Oh, fuck.
ほな、
I forgot to save.
そして次に東へ5キロ歩いた。このヒントはね、地球儀でよく考えてみて。
Oh, that's actually really quite interesting to think that... Oh my god, yeah, of course, now I see it. Yeah. Yeah, now that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense now, yeah. Yeah. I got it.
とても寒い場所。
It's a really cold place.
そこはすごい寒いよ。絶対。
Yeah, no, I see that, yeah. Yeah, it must be incredibly cold there.
大正解。
Perfect.
すごいわ。エンジちゃんの年でわかるなんて本当に天才よ。
I only got it after. I only got it when I realised. Yeah, Ange-san, you must be really a genius to get something like that at your age. Yep.
南極点がスタート地点だったなら、北に
Yeah,
進み、
yeah, definitely, yeah.
東に進んでも、それは南極点に対して円を描いて回ってるのと同じや。
If you start at the South Pole, then after you go north, going east just draws a circle around the South Pole. Oh yeah, I didn't really think about it like that, so... Yeah, that does kind of make sense, yeah. Yeah, but I think it was kind of for the similar reasons that I was thinking of.
だから南へ進めばまた南極点に戻るだけの話。
Yeah, no, I see that, yeah. So anytime you head south again, that just takes you right back to the South Pole. Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense.
難しい
Yeah.
問題のつもりだったんだけど
Yeah, I'll try to make it an extra hard
エン
puzzle.
ジェちゃんは本当にすごいわ
Yeah, seriously though, but Angie-chan was just too good.
おめでとうさんや。
Congratulations.
ほな、これがもう一枚のメダルや。
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, here's another medal for you. I got a heavy gold-coloured medal. Alright, I did it. Aunt Eva and I held up our fists in celebration.
これでわしらの問題はおしまいや。
Okay, that's all for our
他
puzzles.
の人に問題を出してもらうといいで。
Yeah. Could ask one of the others to give you
あ
one.
りがとう秀吉おじさん
Okay, thank you, Uncle
エヴ
Hideyoshi.
ァおばさんは賢いで。
No, I see that. Yeah, your aunt's really clever.
二人一緒ならメダルもザックザクや。
No, I see that. Yeah. With the two of you together, you'll be getting medals right and left.
そうよザックザクよ
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
一緒に頑張ろうヘバおばさん
Yeah, let's do our best together, Aunt Eva. I dashed away. Who will I ask next? Oh yeah, Uncle Hideyoshi waved goodbye, smiling. IDC, lol. Oh yeah. That's so sweet. Hideyoshi and Eva watched as Angie ran off happily, looking for the next quiz.
あんなにも可愛らしい笑顔を浮かべられる子なのに
Even though that kid can wear such a cute smile.
私がそれを奪うのね
What? What the fuck? I will be the one who takes that away from
エ
her.
ヴァ。
Eva. What? Eva hung her head. What? A single tear sparkled
彼
in
女
her
の気
eye.
持ちを考えればそれは当然のことなのよ
Her reaction was only natural considering how she
でも
felt. What the fuck?
私はそれを受け止めきれなかった
But hang on a second, I don't really understand this whatsoever. This totally applies to everything after 1986. What? Her reaction was only natural, considering how she felt. But I wasn't able to see past it and accept it. I can totally see how this would be interpreted as a farce that Bastila was actually made after seeing stuff like this. What?
お
Can't
前
we
か
help?
て人間やで。
But these are the people outside the game board, I feel. That's so weird. It can't be helped, you're as human as anyone
そう
else.
そう人間割り切れるもんとち
No,
ゃ
I
う。
see that. Yeah. Humans tend to be more fragile than you'd think.
それでも私が悪いのよ
Even so, it was my fault.
仮にも一児を育てた母だったのよ
Yeah, after all, I already had the Then again, she, when bringing up George, never had the experience of absurd levels of grief that she had with Angie. And obviously all of the public pressure and all of the, financial pressure and all of the societal problems in general.
あの子の母親に
Yeah, but no, I do see that. Yeah, and she shouldn't have, totally ruined her life and made it complete living hell. Yeah, it's just horrible, episode 3, because it shows a reality that is just totally... It's nothing but disaster, seriously. I should have become her mother.
私は悲しみに溺れ
Yeah,
それをしなかっ
yeah,
た
I agree, yeah. And yet I let sadness overwhelm me, and I didn't do it at all.
しゃあないしゃあない。
Can't be helped to tell you.
お前だけが悪いわけとちゃうで。
Don't think you were the only one at
そん
fault.
なに自分を責めたらあかん。
Yeah, you shouldn't blame yourself so much. Yeah. Oh, I feel bad. And isn't it interesting to think that the Eva outside of the game board, just totally has different views now that she is able to put everything in retrospective. I find it interesting to think that though these people do actually have knowledge of, what is happening at the present moment, I think they also have knowledge of outside of the game board. So, hang on. They also have knowledge outside of the game board, which really surprises me. By now, Eva was unable to hold back her sobs. God, large tears dripped down her cheeks as she stared at the ground and shook. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't blame her. But it's just interesting to think that she actually has the recollections of this. And I think this is obviously the Eva outside of the game board, but yeah, it's just really quite puzzling as to how she's got them. Yeah, what a sin I've committed. No, I couldn't agree more with that. Yeah, my sadness was no greater than hers. Yeah. Yeah, no, I see that, and yet I decided that I was suffering the most, so I didn't accept her feeling. God, yeah. Though she is making up for it now, I can just totally see why she'd think this. But then, this is the worst thing. You know, you have grief totally stain, you know, your standards and how you actually present yourself to others. And then when you've obviously recovered from that immense phase of grief, then, you know, you're just going to have to bear with the fact that you have actually done that. I'm a failure of a mother. Yeah, that's so horrible. I wasn't able to become a mother for her. That's right. Wow, I'm impressed. You did your best for her, Eva-san. That's interesting. Kiria and Rudolph were standing behind Idiot. Why did I say that? Evan, now. Oh, yes, definitely, though. She is only seeing the bad. But at the same time, though, this would have totally corrupted her life. But at the same time, the ability for her to actually hide the truth, that is what totally destroyed the relationship, I feel. It's so tricky. I know the lengths you went to keep the truth from Ange. Yeah, you held up well, Aneki. Then again, she is so young, so of course she must find it hard to understand that. You held up well, Aneki. Yes, that daughter of ours really has been a pain. I'm clueless about how much you've suffered. But then again, she's only a child. After the accident on Dock Genjima, Eva, the only one who left Dock Genjima alive, adopted Ange, the girl who had been absent and survived. Yeah. While they would eventually develop a sad and mutually painful relationship. Oh, I know, yeah, it wasn't like that. That's the worst thing, yeah. Yeah. Eva tried to show affection for Ange, her last remaining blood relative. God, yeah, she tried to become Ange's new mother. Even if she fought back... I know, it's so impressive that she even tried to do this. Even as she fought back the sadness she herself felt. Oh, yeah, that's totally understandable, though. It is totally understandable. I mean, you know, how could you be a kid and then just want to accept something like that? Yeah. However, Ange wasn't able to accept that kindness. Oh, yeah, that's horrible. Oh, yeah, that's even worse. Yeah, she lashed out at Eva, the only one who had returned alive, for stealing her parents away from it. God, yeah. Yeah, Eva, understanding the wounds this little 6-year-old girl bore, withstood those attacks. God, yeah. Yeah, no, I see that. Isn't it interesting to think about Kinzo? This shows a really bad angle of, you know, unrewarded love, because obviously it shows, you know, total ungratefulness and, you know, that leading into a downfall and just making the downfall even more betraying. Yeah, she grit her teeth and poured all of her affection onto Ange. Yeah, affection that went ignored. However, the wounds Eva herself bore were also extremely deep. Oh yeah, I couldn't agree more, yeah. Yeah, that's the horrible thing. She was never rewarded for her sad efforts. Yeah, and this is the thing, because obviously all of this it's horrible to think, but you know, you have such a person with good potential, but then because of the fact that they're not able to use any of their good qualities, and you know, all of their good qualities are just turned into things that create more pain, you know, you just become a bad person. And you just become one of the most disgusting people ever. And it's horrible, it truly is, yeah. She was never rewarded for her sad efforts, and the future in front of her grew dark. Yeah. She tried. I mean, to be fair, it is nice that she tried. It's just horrible to think that if she tried a little more, she maybe could have. But then again, that's probably quite unfair to say. Yeah, you tried to show Angie the same affection you once showed George.
でもそれは私だけの独りよがりでエンジェちゃんには全く届か
No,
なか
I
った
see that, yeah. Yeah, but that was just for my own satisfaction. Angie-chan never felt any of it.
それを受け止めなかったのはエンジだ。
Then again, she was also 6 years old. You can't blame her too much. She wasn't mature enough. It was only accepted by instinct rather than actual thought. Like, I'm sorry, if you're that young, you can't think about it that much. You can't contemplate whether it's a really good idea to, you know, be doing this and, you know, accepting this or not. Do you see what I mean? And also, you know, we can totally see this in how Angie has been adopted. Eva has actually made the move to make it so that Angie is within her care. And isn't it horrible to think that Angie eventually was just sent to a boarding school? You know, these people have such a horrible relationship from their failure to understand to it. Oh God, it's just so sad. It really is. It's painful. It is painful. You know, and just to think that it all could have been alright and they could have got through this together. That's the worst thing. That is the worst thing. Yeah, and all of the efforts have just turned into, you know, it was initially an effort, but now it's just, you know, her parenting just turned awful. Awful. Yeah, Angie was the one who couldn't accept it. Yeah, and if anything, it's really praiseworthy for her to actually have tried it.
6歳のエンジェちゃんにそれを求めるなんて酷よ
But yeah, I couldn't agree more though. The thing is, it's just really sad to think that Eva, though she did a good job showing her affection, it's just sad that, you know, Angie didn't really naturally... The thing is, affection will only come both ways if it's something that Angie actually finds natural, but she didn't in this case. It's just bad luck, to be honest. It's not her fault. But who could possibly ask that of Angie-chan when she was only 6 years old? Yeah. Yeah, no, I see that. But then again, grief, could you really have been in control of yourself because of how sad everything you've lost is, and also how horrible the public is making you, you know, making your life become? Like, could you really deal with that? I should have held up much, much longer until she could understand my feelings. Evanessa, I want you to believe one thing. Yeah, that's interesting. We don't blame you in the slightest. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, I do see that. Yeah, thank you so much for suffering so long for Angie's sake. And isn't that not only so fucking surprising, but very interesting as well? Jesus Christ, I don't even want to imagine what the outside of the game board Angie is seeing right now and what she is thinking, and how, you know, how much of a joke she's probably just thinking all of her life is being, and, you know, just as in, you know, the entirety of her tragedy has been something that could easily have been prevented by both of them. But then again, you know, she was only 6 and Eva had absurd amounts of grief, so you've got to understand their circumstances before saying that. I don't think a solution could have been so easy, even though it appears to be really easy. I see that though.
ありがとう、姉貴。
Thank you, Aneki.
俺たちはいつまでも感謝してるんだぜ。
Always be grateful.
よかったな、エヴァ。
Isn't that wonderful, Eva?
お前の頑張りはな。
Oh no, I see that, yeah. I love that.
認められとんのやで。
Yeah.
いかがですか、エンジェ様。よろしければぜひこのゴーダにも挑戦していただけませんか。
That will be quite cool. Right, so. Oh wait. Let's just see what happens if we get a wrong answer.
地球儀でよく考えてみて。
わかんない。
Oh yeah, I've never travelled overseas at all. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. There might be some strange place in the world where you could walk in a blocky N and get back to where you started. No way, what? Like the Bermuda Triangle or something. Then again though, if you think about my logic that I applied, the bearing logic where you walk north and then you walk east and then you change the direction, you pivot and then you change your direction so that it looks like you're going diagonally on a bearing map and then the displacement is that, but you are actually perceiving the displacement you're walking at in a south angle. So you could in theory get to the point you started at if you do that.
エンジェちゃんにはちょっと難しかったかしら。
Yeah, I guess that was a bit too hard for you, Ange-chan.
北に行って東に行って南に行ったら元の場所に戻ってくるところ
I
なんて
don't
あ
disagree.
るわけない。
To be honest, I do think my solution may work. I don't know though. Can somebody actually tell me whether that'll work or not? Because I'm really interested. I don't know if it'll work myself. If you went north, then east, then south, there's no way you get to back to where you started.
それがね、
But
あ
there is a
るの
place.
よ。地球上のある場所にね。
A place somewhere on the Earth's
お
surface.
家に地球儀があったら、それを見ながらいろいろ考えてみてね。
If you have a globe in your house, take a good look at it and think
ど
carefully.
うしてもわからなかったら、お父さんに聞いてみなさい。
If you just can't figure it out, try asking your dad,
うん、
okay?
聞いてみる。
Okay, I'll ask
だ
him.
から正解教えて。
Oh, yeah, so tell me the right answer.
正解は、とても寒い場所よ。
The right answer is a very cold place.
寒い場所って地球のどこかしら。
Yeah. Yeah, where can you find cold places on a
よ
globe?
く考えてみてね。
Think about it
わ
carefully.
かったら、エンジェちゃんもクラスのみんなに出題してみる
Oh
といいわ
yeah, no,
よ
I。see that. Yeah, once you figure it out, you can try giving this quiz to the other kids in your class.
みんなきっと驚くわよ。
Also, they will be surprised. I like that. Yeah, where can you find a cold place? Hokkaido? Oh no, not Hokkaido. No way. I don't think you can end up at the start if you go north, east, and then south in Hokkaido. I don't get it. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, he's not considering much.
さあ
Give up.
これでわしらの問題はおしまいや。
Yeah, God, not getting the answer whatsoever. Okay, that's all for our puzzles.
他の人に問題を出してもらうといいで。
Yeah, go ask one of the others to give you one.
行きましょ
Let's
う。
go.
次は誰に挑戦しようかしらね。
Yeah, who should we challenge next? Oh, so is it going to be... Oh, no, I agree. Yeah, if Aunt Eva knows puzzles this hard, I'm sure she must be good at quizzes. Oh, right, I see. So we're actually having different outcomes here. Right. If she's with me, I know we'll get lots and lots of medals. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, who will I ask next?
いかがですか、エンジェ様。
Wait,
よろ
I'm
しければ
kind of confused.
ぜひ
So,
このゴーダにも挑戦していただけませんか。
right, so I just want to see if these are different or not. Oh right, I see. So Eva's here, but is she actually in the old one? Oh right, I see. So these are the same. Oh my god, man. Right, I'm going to end here. We have got so much to look forward to tomorrow. Seriously, these puzzles look great. I love them. They've been really fun to solve. And what I even love more is, you know, just seeing more of an insight into the characters and getting to know them more. Oh, it was brilliant. Kinzo especially, but Eva as well. I loved learning about everything with her, and I feel so much sympathy to her, and it's just really interesting to see her perspective on the situation and just, you know, how wrong everything went, and, you know, just to get a little bit more insight. And now this is why I love Umineko so much, because episode 4, you know, it's been entirely perceived through Ange's lens. So we have read a tale and we've been, you know, we've thought about the disgust of Eva, but then again we've really thought about it from a without love it cannot be seen viewpoint. We have not considered every single thing that Eva actually has, because you know, Ange, we've sort of gone through the same, we as the readers have gone through, like, you know, the same lens as Ange, because we haven't really considered what, you know, anything regarding Eva and, you know, how her grief would, you know, affect anything or any of her circumstances or, you know, any of her mistakes. And I mean, obviously there's not much point considering Ange, she's only 6 years old, she doesn't have the emotional intelligence to, you know, decide what's right and wrong. But yeah, it's just interesting, it really is. And very interesting about Kinzo and unrewarded love as well. And my god, you know, just everything about the almond, that was really quite interesting. And yeah, overall I think today was really enjoyable. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what's actually going to be done with these puzzle ideas. It's going to be a very long session tomorrow, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do just before I go to bed. I'm going to get one save. No, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make a save that only features the correct answers, just so that we can get as many medals as possible. Why not? So, yeah, I'm going to go now. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. So, yeah, see you guys then.